Who do we want?
I couldn't save him. There's nothing I could do.
Background's broken.
We have
Okay.
7 bodies that have dropped out of the sky all around the city.
He's gonna kill us all.
Retro Girl is dead. We must protect ourselves.
Everything has led up to this moment to stand together right here, right now.
It's too bad it has to end this way.
They murdered her! And they all gonna die now!
My league already crashed.
It crashed?
It's blank right now. I may have to close. I do. Wow. That did not last long. But looking. Hold on, I'm getting back on. I don't know why that happened. Invite me back.
Oh well.
Of course. I'm not surprised, really. Oh.
not allowing Envy in for Proxen, and it's really been helping the fights. The Victor is huge for Immortals right now, and that's going to be a dead Adrian. Now the play from Aqua comes in as they flash forward to engage. They're looking to get onto this Immortals team, but they can't fight the fight as well. And Huni, as he TPs in, can't get the catch. The minion wave just a little far behind where he wanted. They're doing his damage to clear these waves, but as you can see, that's just about all the wave clear they have. And almost not enough. The turret gets onto Huni. So does Sarah for the rest of the team. Immortals still going to try to go in on this one. Very low HP for Envy, and I don't think they can stay very much longer. Right over with a bit of mana. May be able to get some of these spears to count. The turret will fall. Like I said, Envy will continue to fight. Lot goes in, flashes out. And it does not look like they want to give up the ground, even after it's been lost.
Just barely missing that Q was Lana. I think he could have had the kill if he landed it, but in the extended trade, it ends up being that 2-for-1 for Envy. And they do get a couple kills actually, but they lose the turret. So the Worlds comes out ahead, and once again, playing very well. So hard to engage through the trap line and through that disengage that you have with the number. And here is that fight once again, the kind of the later stage numbers when he had already come in and the traps are down. They do catch in. They did actually try to clear that. Very risky. I don't know if he saw it or not, but he just kind of stepped on the trap and takes so much damage here. In comes Reno looking for that execute. Everyone's so low here. Lot just a whip on that all. Goes in and exit kill now. Belter here. I think if he hits the even from the stage with the fight, but not quite able to.
Figures keep his position in the right spot to try and help the team the most. Very nice pillar to stop Belter, but there's not enough minions for a follow-up. And he is trying to get back as soon as possible, finding the Immortal members still coming off the fountain. Maybe they can take down another one. Immortals will be safe for it. Heavy's use this time now to get some team points, and maybe this teleport place will now start to run.
Immortals is kind of just negating the karma engage with this move speed by they're always in the squad, and so okay, engage on us. We're all here, we're ready, the trap line is set up. And it's making it very hard for Envy because they want to get in there. They want to kind of go for these flanks. You have Rek'Sai coming in from behind, popping up with Victor or Seraph being in and catching people off guard, but they're not able to do it because Immortals always they build a game plan on Envy. They're going to stay as a 5-man squad, and as a result, picking up 2 more turrets, extending that goal lead, and now pushing down mid.
They're able to yo-yo the fight so well, trusting each other and kind of back and forth.
One of the hallmarks of 19 being able to know your limits so perfectly.
Ugh.
5 minutes, and like we said,
Still there?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Dark Stars still disabled.
Rudy's probably upset.
Yeah, he was.
One thing going for Envy right now, Seraph does have TP advantage, so he is down the bot lane, pushing this out. Aurelia cannot actually go to meet him really without allowing the Immortals to get in a position where they can be under threat, because if he goes down bot, Seraph can TP to his team, they can look for an odd man fight.
Trade over sitting at 2,000 gold right now. 1,100 gold off their turtle, 1,000. It's almost like they're afraid to kind of give up the map pressure they have at this point just to go back to buy. And it's working. They're not really losing any ground with that money in their pocket.
They're doing a good job of staying in that high-end squad.
Wow. So that's going to help even more if they want to go for these huge objectives such as Baron. It looks like Envy's got them setting up the ward. Last time they came out, they tried to get themselves on this side of the jungle, prepping that top wave. We'll see if they can actually make something happen in this Baron.
And they want to try to push up, they want to try to take some of these objectives off the map and close that goal lead. They know they're behind, they're down 2 turrets, and they're doing a good job getting some damage here. Good poke actually landing onto Rainover. Ninja's nailing a couple of those dudes.
Right, the spear just around. Looks like we're going to push in mid from Sarah, so I don't know how much engage Envy wants on this. They're going to show that pressure. Adrian throwing out the tidal wave. Does not look like it's going to initiate the fight. The team may just be going back and forth, forced to kind of chip these turrets down and prep them to be taken down later without the pressure they need. Mid should drop here, so they get 1 for their
Really good rotations from Envy. Finally guess that'll make you. I think he did play against 5 and then 6, 7. Yeah, he's looking at like 6 or 7 games in a row or something. And it's one of those things. It's kind of like what Nolan was saying about Lucius. Why do you play? Well, they keep giving it to me. I'm just gonna keep doing it. Don't worry about it.
This weight.
Now they're blocking 2,000 goal lead. Victor and second tier is really all the world's best bet. Well, Envy right now, this is still anybody's game off of one big fight, and you can still run down mid lane, get yourself an inhibitor if something were to go wrong. But Immortals, they're not letting that happen. They're playing much safer. This isn't a Moody flex in the back line diving in. It's everybody's participating. Here we go.
This Q time though.
Oh, I know. This is awesome.
The members of Immortals are down. Hoodie is trying to stay alive. Clawed over the wall to finish and complete the ace. And Envy's going to look at Baron. Wow, amazing plays there by Envy. To get the 5 for 2.
There we go.
And that's exactly
Finally.
they finally got the play as Immortals base check into the run. Said, I'm still here. Don't worry about it. This fight's going down. And now Envy biding their time, waiting for the right push. They actually find the mistake. So here it is. They finally get them to face check. He comes right over. He gets caught. Big CC chain. Welter's immediately out of the fight. Reyno's extremely low as well. And Seraph wants to continue. He comes down around from the bot side as Ninja's picking up these kills. Approximately no commitment here on Hoodie. Hoodie probably would have been going down regardless. But Seraph flashes the ball. And now there's a flash coming in from behind. Seraph coming in from behind. No chance for Immortal. Fight started. I mean, like the third or fourth eye. I was watching the fight. I didn't see the flash. 4 eyes. Can't see enough possible. Yeah, he has some tactical advancements. That right. High 5%. Yeah, it's happening. Sarah taking the back line is really trying to do the same thing. They have the same objective. We're to play with our match. We're players in the game here. Sarah match with Walker. We're kind of excited, but was just proxy 15 over. He didn't feel the proxy was just holding it for him. So nicely done by MB. That's just when it gets us. We're like, oh yeah, he gets it.
No.
Love the enthusiasm.
Oh, great. Lee Sin top lane.
Oh boy. Must you really?
I think it's smart. Spread out the Baron buffs. Allow them to push in multiple lanes who have the lane buffed up. In the bot lane. Jump in one lane. Allow either go between rounds so you can catch someone or so you can.
Ooh, Yasuo.
Leave nothing behind.
No one to answer him. This is problems here
members of the enemy team are still wearing it, and this is going to be the down inhibitor and mid. They can go straight to Dragon as well. The Earth Dragon is up. They are the ones with the vision. They can walk straight over there and pick this up for themselves too.
Here we go, boy. It's going to do the ranked.
Let's do this.
I would be curious to know if it's Jungle Rammus or Jungle Aatrox. Will determine how soon I need to build my Frozen Heart. Sooner. Okay.
Hey, Aatrox top lane. Woo.
So, probably have to go second item Frozen Heart?
Oh, you also didn't take Ignite.
Yeah, it's probably second item Frozen Heart. Okay, that's fine.
This Yasuo's going down.
You're going down for real.
Took exhaust, he's gonna die a painful death.
Oh, wow, you did take exhaust.
I mean, they are full AD.
What the hell? Holy shit. Oh my god, I'm gonna have a heyday.
Oh, yeah. Love full AD comps. They taste delicious when you kill them all.
It feels good, doesn't it? Just the best feeling.
And we got a Nami, so at least we got some healing going on. Let's just make this a 20-minute stomp. So what mastery do you have with Olaf?
Strength of the Ages. Oh, I don't have a mastery with him yet. I've been picking him up. I played a few games with him. I'm pretty confident on it. It's just a knock-up-less Rek'Sai.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
If the lane looks good, I may try and ghost in and try and get his flash.
Yeah, Ghost is so powerful right now.
That's why I took it.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Unless I get invaded on him, fairly certain I'll be able to do almost a full clear.
So I don't know if this Lee Sin's going tanky or not. I hope he does.
Urge to kill rising.
Minions have spawned.
That was bad.
What did you do? I swear, some days I can dodge every Yasuo tornado ever, and some days it's like, nope. Sample A. Come on, Jordan, get the CS right, man. I'm choking right now.
I gotta go. I'm dead.
Oh, that was my bad. That was all me. I fucked up there.
Fuck, dude. Hey, we got his flash.
I messed up. I accidentally clicked on Ramus instead of Yasuo.
But no more kills coming from Immortals. They may just trying to test Envy back into this fight with the Baron. The traps go down, but there's not enough.
Yasuo didn't pop up. I mean, not Yasuo. Ramus didn't show up there at that time.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
mortals, you give them an inch, they take a mile, and they got absolutely decimated.
It seemed a lot that as well we saw mortals they thought that this
has been slain.
I'm going.
It's taking the big ending our first game of the day here on that show. What an exciting game out of that end.
I think they're going for Elder. I mean,
That's not an Elder Dragon, but
Far
I
approaches.
mean, I don't know.
fuck. Okay, that's fine.
Ally has been slain.
Why would they go that way?
The might of Lockfar approaches.
Was a man on that level 1 invade. Oh, really? Showing how potent just a level 1 punch is. Like that light. Regardless, not
Good job. This one get at least in ahead.
have a slight lead for a majority of the early and mid game. It wasn't until we got about that edge play to get the sniper to plus Barry. And that's where there are extra 5 things back down and now what
I don't know where Yasuo is.
Wait, did I get that?
What?
Did I get that?
Yeah, the shuttle, yeah.
Holy crap! He smited it! I thought he got it, so I backed. Oh, my cinder hole. Oh, that's awesome.
every time we live looked in, he's grabbing the stack. That was his name on the corner. Either way, play out. And that's where we hit the stall.
Urge to kill
Y'all are just bullying that Aatrox.
to plunder.
Was there a pass that was busted?
Oh god, he's 2 levels up on you. Shit.
Yeah.
Oh god. I might be dead. Sweet flash, loser.
To action!
Alright, Lee Sin is doing fine now.
Can you come get blue, or do you?
I can come with it.
Shut down.
Yeah, you overextended.
Can you get it to like 400? Okay. I'll just wander. Nice. Should help. I have Cinder Hulk now, I think. Yeah, I do. I have Cinder Hulk in a pink. Actually, I do not have pink. I have one now. Okay.
Probably some power up here. Rather not die.
Yeah, he's gonna get that tower. That's fine.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I'm gonna go bot.
I'm gonna focus on farming, 'cause I can't really fight anybody or anything right
Nah.
now. I guess I could fight Aatrox technically, even though he'd still kill me. Yasuo. You going for it?
We can try, but it's a little dangerous. I don't think we should. That back off. I don't think we should. We can hold it. Yeah, we can figure it out. Yeah, that's fine. We got Yasuo's TP.
There's a fight going on? I'm dead. Yeah, I just got caught out by all of them. So tilted.
Has been
The might of Rockfall approaches.
I can ult in, I guess, if they're doing it.
I should have done that.
an ally has been slain.
To action! I'm going.
Officials are reporting that Senorita Snakes is responsible for the worldwide blowdown.
Urge to kill.
Weekend's dead.
Your turret has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed.
No, I did the wrong card. We got Rammus away from the fight, so it's in our... I mean, we can come back. We're not that down by that much.
Need to not play fucking stupid.
Yeah. Run, ready.
Has been destroyed.
Damn, this guy's a fucking savage.
Oh.
Our lead, it's cool, Olaf. We just have a bad team.
Well, I mean, what did he do to help the team when he got fed?
An enemy is legendary. Enemy.
No Penta.
That was so fucking stupid, dude.
As if I completely forgot how to play Twist of Fate that game.
I will be right. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna cancel the queue real quick.
And
check fight that they did clean up that ace they had. It was a lot to do with Sarah. So, Carmate. Let's hear. Last game, we're with the mix. They were swapping around. Maybe Carmack needs to go top. They know. You have to wait now. Yeah, just gonna wait and see. It'd be a bit Ezra. Yeah. It could be. Maybe it's the Lord. Who knows? I guess it's a small piece. So much flexing. Minute left on Immortals here. It's going to be take us for another ride for the base of man. Probably a jungle drag. Box in there. You never know. 2 seconds here for Immortals. They're already taking their man. They're kind of showing they have the comp. They can already fight. What are they going to do? It's hard to say. I think Aurelia is probably going to be on the team. Just keep getting a big fight. Why not keep getting controllers?
Well, the only one that actually takes batteries per se are the Xbox ones. The rest of them all charge into the systems. Mm-hmm. Because that would make sense.
Really cool is like a UI charging platform for their markets. I don't know.
He wants them, but yeah, I mean, we saw the Jin the other day, right? So, okay, we'll wait here a little less. Yeah, areas are coming back out, so why not? It's interesting. We have seen the Ash, we have seen the Jin. They are much more than kind of support role. They have engaged, they have run utility. Jinx is straight up managing your base. And also, if that Jinx is with the problem with the, the zero for disengage, they have freedom for kill as well. If they keep them safe, it's going to be tough to deal with. Jinx shred your front line, has great backline access as well for rockets. Probably Cars is, and I would normally say it's going to be Cars before, but it could be getting mixed around and stuff. We'll see if it is confident actually, perhaps even go top lane, do something weird like that. But I would expect it to be something where Seraph though has it, so it certainly can be something where they do mix it up. We'll see. Team. Seraph's going to be out that trouble. Seraph has actually played it already himself, so he's familiar with the champion. But it's not off the line. As far as matchups go, though, obviously him probably like the melee champions you can get up here and use Seal's AD or buying the Zoner and both away. That'd be very much of a nuisance. But if the same worry, if Trundle gets ahead, he'll just run you down. That Zoner, you're not able to take a straight up flight.
Having someone full monitor.
Harass it.
Yeah. That would be very helpful.
I mean, it'd be really cool, like run through their facing alley. So you can watch individual people as you choose.
Well, when the champion portrait came in front of the person, their individual feed is on there. Yeah, see where the character's face. Yeah, that's gonna drop down into a feed, and then that'll be the overview. That's a fact. I said that's just a fact. That is jungle Malphite?
2 hours at most to get from level 20 to level 88.
An hour. That was like an hour, dude. It took no time at all.
How do we do it? Oh, we just brought the entire town.
I rifted.
Completely blind.
Rock's very smart. Does check it out. Knows the possibility is there that Morals is not left. Still actually waiting around. So I guess they want to try to steal this side of the jungle and go straight top lane. And just to see what the kind of follow up to this start is going to be, though. What exactly are they trying to do? So Envy knows what's up. It's kind of
Trundle's no slouch either.
What?
Watching Envy versus Immortals, and Immortals picked Jinx, and they were talking about how quick she takes turrets, but Trundle is no slouch either.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Why does Jen have a sapphire crystal?
I have no idea.
Hey, Andy, left shop. What?
30 seconds until the minions spawn.
I mean, it lets you go for tier. Like, what's trying to get out of there, man? Well, why would you be there then, dude?
Minions have
He's trying to do the blitzcrank cheese. What are you watching?
I got this one. I want to auto attack him. That.
was actually used to pick up more CS down. Like, and as a result, he's done pretty significantly. We'll see if Sarah goes to race for himself because he did get fired early, but
I think we could kill Fizz. Trundle's mid lane.
as you can see from the Bible, Sarah actually just has to kind of sit around and play very carefully.
Warded.
And because of that, you have proximity keeps
Yeah.
down the ball, like, no, Sarah happens.
Stop. This is really the last game,
Ricksa's just in my blood now. Like, I haven't played her for a week, but it's just like, yep.
They're trying to steal the blue wing, and it just forced the flash. He knew the path.
There's no flash.
Okay. Can you come get bluer now?
Yeah.
I can get it really well. Hold on. Got it. Nice.
Yep. Oh, this mana is gonna be so tasty. I went in my last chapter before I backed. I want to go buy it outright. Nice. That made 0 sense, but alright. Trundle mid. How the 1-6? He's out of me oftentimes. Stupidity. There's no ignite.
If you want to play Skyrim, I can set it up for you. Let me finish this jungle route and then I will. I feel like this is going to be an IMT win anyway. You okay? You need me to come?
I don't even understand how my stuff wasn't on cooldown. He's not... I mean, I'm angry at this game already. Because magically, my Q's not on cooldown when I didn't use my Q yet. I don't even care if we win, I'm done after this game for a while. Getting tilted.
slain.
actually trying to go with this thing out a little bit here. This does actually a lot of damage. And I think it's time to kill this off and Rex
I have intended on it, yes. And, you know, not... I agree. I have no idea where I was going with that.
Enemy killing spree.
She's so friendly.
Enemy killing spree.
You're not having luck.
No, this is... My Q hit him. Then he playful trickster. Gonna push me off the extent. My ult didn't hit him, but he was on that. Plus, our bot lane's beating with that building. Yeah. What does he have to she go? I'm done. He's on the camera. Like,
No Morse code. Dead.
That's what he did.
I should have known that was gonna happen. Press R.
I gotta wait some food. Oh wow, our Din 04.
Hello? Not much. Who is this? Yeah, not much. I'm at the house. Okay. Yeah. I would absolutely like to make that legitimate. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I know Emily would back me up 100% on it. Yeah, yeah, no, I like the idea. Okay, yeah. Sounds good. Alright, yeah, sure. Alright, man. See ya. Bye.
An enemy has been slain.
Woo!
Someone's over there. I don't know who or what.
He's going to be able to get it here, and as we saw, block up a couple more portals to that.
Jin's too far up. It's only footprint there. Careful, please. Well, I mean, you almost killed him by yourself last time, and he wasn't like anywhere like at half health.
Yeah. I'm fine. Just gotta.
Excuse me? Excuse me? Thank you. I don't know if he's being serious or not, so I'm gonna assume he is.
I think it was a good ultimate.
I'm really loving how we're coming back. Yeah, we're pushing still. I have TP. Oh, we haven't lost the turret yet. That's nice. Oh, I didn't even assist for that.
That was fun. I am so tanky. I already have 3,000 hit points off 4 items, and one of them doesn't even give me health.
Wait, you said you have 4,000?
3,000. I'm 500 from 4.
Oh, time to get war mods. Oh, that was awful. Look at that damage. I'm gonna get some of the shield. Oh my goodness, if I reacted a second sooner. I'm taking turret aggro.
Okay, cool story. I'm Rek'Sai.
I may have had to ult the blue buff to stay alive, because it would have executed me. If we get rid of his top. Oh, he's tanky.
Okay.
I got him!
Dominating.
Did my lead crash? Okay, I was gonna say, I was like, don't you do this to me.
No, you're dead.
I knew I was
Why?
dead. I have 4,000 hit points.
I have 12 HP. Okay, that'd be bad. This is my farm, Shabana. This is my farm. Hey, who took our booba?
I did.
Alright. I didn't want it to be that blitzcrank for that Jin. You know, 80 carries love booba. Trying to make him use his playful trick to just send our W out.
Oh god, what the fuck?
What? Crap.
My PC froze for a sec.
I would just leave the tower. We got hooks there. Get the trundle. Oh. Wait, who's flying?
Trundle!
Why are they fighting over there? They just fight over a booba?
Yeah.
Are they baroning?
Yeah.
I might. I'm GTFOing. Oh god, my wake is gonna be awful. Because Baron minions and their stupid magic resist. what I need. I needed oh my don't know spell path. Yeah, that damage I didn't do. Oh my god, he popped me. There's no F. Really, that hit none of them?
Your turret has been destroyed.
From the outside, the fight would be big. This still gigantic. It looks like they're not going to give that 50 chance up for the fight. They're going to go ahead and allow time to dictate that mid lane.
What the heck?
An enemy is unstoppable. An enemy is dominating.
Try it, but I think it was a smart they're buying time right into up. Once they get there, it's not going to be pretty exciting. Focus on what's going on as they try to get their priority target. There's an ultimate. See if they can do it.
destroyed.
Feels getting
Enemy
so
triple
and just
kill.
dying the last couple of games he forced the back or get those kills.
Quadra kill.
Nice. Oh, rank 4. That was weird choice, alright. I'm done. Straight up.
Alright, man.
Oh. The only bright side of that was I was at 1 LP.
I think I demoted.
I'm sorry, man.
No, I'm still in silver.
Oh, peace out, man.
Alright, man. See ya. Okay.
Just leave me alone, man. I didn't do it. Are you already in trouble? We were still in trouble with this guy. It's bound and it's permanent. God, he's still going. Oh God!
They're evenly. Blue buff and blue buff being started by both of them. Shrimp just a little bit slower to his blue because he did take the longer way around, but Kindred also a very fast early clear.
Yeah, a little bit longer for Evelyn. Evelyn gets incredibly low as well, so I mean, there used to be a strategy where Evelyn would actually purposely die in the jungle, and then you have revive.
Oh yeah, and it was faster than recalling.
Yep, because your clear was just so bad. But it worked. It worked. Took people off guard too. Rip revive, man.
Yep. And there is Seraph just on top of Turtle. No chance for him once they're right in on him. And Rainover trying to get out of there, but nice pillar from Seraph, denying any chance of escape. And with the Baron now, they can move over to the Elder Dragon. It's their turn to be in the driver's seat. If they pick this up, remember, they get 50% more effectiveness from the double Infernal, which is going to be massive as everyone is at 6 items. They're going to have the true damage burn. They have everything they need to potentially finish up this game. At the same time, though, you lose one fight.
Okay, you're good. Sorry, go ahead.
Same time you lose one fight, you have 2 inhibitors open. Immortals will end the game off of 1 clean fight.
Right. That's where they've always put themselves in a position.
And look at Hooney. He's kind of sneaking around, potentially looking to do some sort of backdoor shenanigans.
That would be a slow backdoor.
Well, with the AP, you know, you can do it somewhat fast, but it would certainly not be ideal. But it can even be one of those things where you just cut the minion waves to deny the Baron buff, right? You just don't even have to go for the inhibitor, but you come in, you clear out the minion waves, which is kind of what he's doing. He's over by the base to see what he can do. He may have to come back and defend. I think he does. He's going for the inhib, though. He's on it. Ah! He's going to get the inhib.
How did he escape?
Doesn't look like anybody's going to be able to get him.
Now Envy has to make a call. They need to survive or do something because they already gave up 1 hit for free. Now they're going to give up 2nd hit for free. They need to make their move now.
This is the point where you kind of see a team just coming to be, just synergizing their strats, won't be able to make what may be the right call. Right now, they think this is the right one. They've taken down inhibitor number 1 to the 2 in their base. Now, Hooney doesn't have waves to work with, so his position now would be to back. His teleport is up, but does he find it? They are onto the Nexus turret. Hooney is teleporting into a minion. No, onto the Nexus turret right now, showing them they need to back off, but will they? The Chain of Corruption comes out, and Hooney was able to claw himself to safety. That's going to be 2 members almost. They still
Frost is saved up with the ultimate.
He gets down. He got Adrian, but Rainover was able to get out because the Iceborne didn't do enough in the scatter, and now they're going to be trying to go in here. That's 50 to 60 seconds on one of the members. The 5v4 as Envy trying to stand tall inside Immortals base. That Nexus turret will fall. Immortals has to go for broke as Envy looks for the Nexus. Lod with his eyes focused. That's the Frozen Tomb on the Lod. He goes down immediately. The Sun Disc doing so much to help stop Envy from getting a win, and it looks like Immortals is going to be able to hold on as they hold their breath. Seraph comes back up from the GA. That's a double kill, and Paul Belter to finish one off himself. The Nexus stays alive.
split decisions there from Envy at the end. Ninja was going for the kills. The tanks were going for the Nexus. If Ninja actually just right-clicked on the Nexus there, I think they had the game. But this is now an Immortals game. I don't think that anyone's going to be up in time, so that's it. Immortals are going to take it 2-0 over Envy.
A slow stroll down the ocean breeze, and they are just going to go ahead and walk hand in hand up to the Nexus turrets on this one. Rainover, the first one in, being the horse or the carriage as he lets the buddies in behind. Pobelter, Turtle, and Rainover look to finish the game here. You got Huni pushing that bot wave, making sure it doesn't get into the base. You got to be safe, because this has been one crazy series. Immortals will, however, take it 2-0.
Insane finish there. 54-minute victory for Immortals.
Sorry, I'm not buying any goods until you straighten this out, Vex.
Alright. Vex.
Crazy.
Woman,
What were you thinking?
you're not Vex. Leave me alone.
Coaches got around here and things and you welcome here anymore.
Well, where the fuck
We had
is
to
she?
take you out in 2 weeks. Cool.
Hold on. Hit.
I'll give you angels who buy out your goods. Go talk to Vex. She
I'm
was
gonna make this short.
always there.
Because you've broken the rules, and now you need to pay.
What'd you do?
This is the thieves.
When I stole from Maven, she caught me, so that started it.
Accept a heartfelt apology and let bygones and say it's time. Pickpockets, knock over houses, you better. Anything you steal, you get out of here. And don't come back until your pockets are full.
But how much do you have to do? Oh my god, just give it to her now!
Here I expected you to hop in it. It's all cute. Next time you decide to pull a stunt like that, just remember how much it hurt to get this away.
God damn it, woman!
Welcome to the code. Some may call this junk. Me, I call this treasures.
Come on, surely there's something with just 41.
Good god, we got so much stuff.
We also play these. So we gave her 1,000, right?
Yeah.
9K.
Oh. Darn, we lost 1,000.
We're someone so much shit that it doesn't even matter. A fight? No, there's no fight. What are you talking about? Nobody's fighting here. We're all members of these guilds, right?
Go team.
Nobody's looking, Shrimp.
See, that's the thing.
Nobody's looking.
That's where you go, like, 10 seconds, too late.
Oh, yeah.
The cards are flying at it. That's it. It's my limit.
Assist ping, assist ping.
I've taken too much damage. I've earned this now.
Me, I call them treasures.
Okay, so Keen's got his blue buff, completed the early Rod of Ages. Looking to transition towards a mid to late game Twisted Fate instead of aggressive.
Yeah, I assume this is going to be more of a team fighty one. They do have the 1-3-1 available for the Twisted Fate, but this looks more like the beginnings of a team fight build. It's a fantastic laning item because, of course, Twisted Fate can't really get poked out when you're restoring a whole bunch of HP off of the Catalyst passive. But if he goes Zonia's next or Lichbane, it'll really give you a tell of what he's intending to do.
Keen continuing to farm up in the mid lane. Slushy, despite giving up that first blood, has been keeping even in CS. Ray continuing to trade it out with Zig. Oh, he's looking for the Vital. Yeah, procs it.
Why am I
Shrimp
shitting
is
on
going to
her?
continue to contest this vision. He actually did complete his Runic Echoes. Facing the hole onto Slushi, trying to bully him out of lane. Special's back there with full summoners. Apex could look for a quick shove. They've got plenty of wave clear though, and Nash is going to line up his chopper barrage as well.
That's what it is. He likes to go to the other side of the minion wave, shoot it through all the minions, and then it does basically no damage. And then it hits the other champion. It has fall-off damage for what it passes through.
It's 8% per target it hits.
Yeah, it's helping him clear the minion wave, but it goes down to a minimum of 30% of the damage.
Yep, so much AO.
So, it's not ideal.
10 loaves of bread, 14 cabins.
Makes him feel good.
It's something.
Mash.
Oh,
Flash and heal, chases over the wall onto Apollo.
Yeah, rather aggressive.
16 bottles of wine.
He's completed his Monamune.
Yeah, he does have that going for him.
So he can stack that up.
Does have a little bit of an advantage. Gate almost at that level 6, and yep, Apex, like clockwork, eventually show up the Rift Herald. And this one will last until about 32 minutes. So if you take it really early on, you do waste a little bit of the time if your team doesn't have a composition that can continue to push up, or the resources to do so, or enough of an advantage. So the fact that this will last until 32 minutes may be the duration of the game, but we'll see.
Yeah, Rift Herald goes down. Ray, of course, secures the buff. And Mash and Gate are at that Mountain Drake. Sentinel's over there as well. Shrimp with the recall. First Drake is going to go over to Phoenix 1. So as you can see, Phoenix 1 once again shoveling gold, shoveling priority onto Mash. And Apex doing the exact opposite, putting a lot of priority onto Ray on the top side.
Yep, giving Ray that Rift Herald buff. It's an incredible amount of damage, and the big thing about the Rift Herald buff when you have a champion like Trundle or a champion like Fiora is its magic damage. So you're doing like a burst of 150, 200 magic damage when you're in a duel with somebody and taking less damage from them. Naturally, if you're building AD, they're going to build armor. So now they have to build like a little bit of magic resistance for the lane, just a little bit, but it's still a deceptive amount of damage that comes out.
Ooh, Shrimp secures it.
Saw that one coming apparently, enough of a reaction there, because that Gromp was already in smite range. And as Evelyn, this Gromp buff really isn't the best one in the world. You really like, if you're going to smite any of them, you smite the Krugs.
Yeah.
But Gate looking for a gank. If he goes right now, and window closed.
Yep. Once again, very patient play from Phoenix 1. They want to try to wait this out, wait for the enemy team to make a mistake, whereas Apex are looking to do the same. Blue buff respawns for Phoenix 1, and immediately Apex looks to collapse. Nick Special doesn't have any backup though, so blue buff is going to be secured, and Gate is left on wave clear duty as Keen shoves it up. And in fact, Slushi spent so much time in this mid lane, he's now caught up and passed Keen by 2 CS and has an experience advantage. He's level 11 already.
Yeah, he's actually doing quite well for himself.
Nice.
Keen, it looks like I'm going to start roaming off to the side here. His Shrimp is off on the side. And see, every buff they're trying to contest, they're using these gray and yellow jungle timers to set up the vision when it's gray, and then invade and actually wrap around some members here. They spotted Mash. Mash doesn't know that Shrimp's there. And now he does.
Ooh, flash knock up. He's going to arcane shift and get out with the ignite ticking onto him.
Yeah, has to use both summoner spells to do so, and that gives complete priority on this bottom side of the map. This jungle is now Apex's for the next minute.
Yeah, Shrimp is waiting patiently for that red buff to secure that. Again, contesting the buffs. Very aggressive play out of Shrimp and Nick Special, but tempered, patient, waiting for the opportunities, waiting for the jungle camps to do more than just try to burn some summoner spells.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought that his Evelyn was very aggressive and gank heavy, because solo queue it is. In professional play, why did I expect anything less from the annoying farm god that is Shrimp? He shows up in your jungle and lives there.
Playing the team game, Tempered Fate looks to catch Keen, but
nope, not quite.
Doesn't even have to burn the ghost.
Oh, you got good.
But yeah, Shrimp, whenever he plays things like Rek'Sai, he's living in your jungle,
yeah,
and he creates conflict by stealing all of your buffs and all of your camps so that he's higher level than you because he's effectively stealing the experience.
Wow, right in front of the Yarrow.
Conflict by taking your buffs, so you have to fight him. He's already stronger than you. He just does that over and over again.
Yeah, the Gambler's Fallacy, already difficult to trade. Ray eats on, and Zig continues to cut it out. Ravenous Hydra completed to the Sunfire of Zig, so he should have a much easier time clearing these minions as they're shoved into his turret. Minor CS lead for most of the members on Apex. Once again, Mash, slightly higher gold. He's got no flash this time around, and that's a big wave on the bottom. Special's on his way down there. He goes in. There's going to be the engage, and Shrimp gets the second kill for Apex.
And Apex are reading this like a book. Mash, I mean, I believe Mash used to be on a team at one point that St. Vicious was a part of. And, I mean, he loves to split. He loves to be off on the side. And that just seems to be his tendencies. He's going to farm these waves. Gate's going to try to roam. And we've seen it time and time again where Mash is splitting on a side wave, and nobody's really caught him out too much for it.
The favorite is just stealing it right out of their hands.
Alright, I got this equipped. Where'd it go? I don't know. I got this equipped.
Walking it off. Slushie actually completed his teleport, so did catch up with Keen. You can see Keen's actually going a little bit safer. Once again, looking for the team fight style Twisted Fate. As Tazania's Hourglass looks to be a second item with the Seeker's Arm Guard. So a little bit slower match from Apex as they weigh out their opportunities. Next Drake is going to be up at 90 seconds.
I'm shocked.
That's an Infernal.
Yep. And looking at everything from a compositional standpoint coming into that, Apex, they have split push online at this point. They have
You're
the Ravaged
detected.
Hydra. They have Ray with the Rift Herald buff. And then their 4-man unit has a lot of wave clear and siege potential in it. You have especially for disengage and engage. You have your Caitlyn traps to set up a wall. And then you also have Keen for the wave clear. But look at that.
Whoa! Special gets destroyed. Sentinel doesn't even ulti either. 1-for-1 trade in the mid lane is... seems like the teams were like, all right, we'll take 1-for-1. I'll give you this stick of bubble gum for your baseball cards.
Yeah, bit of a difference there because Special wasn't CC'd and didn't ulti because he wasn't expecting that much damage. Zentinel got gold carded and blown up in that. So P1, ooh.
Tempered Fate catches Shrimp. They know he's there. The flash, Cosmic Binding doesn't land. There's even an Ignite from Gate, but he's on a trap. There's a Stand United and another shield to keep him safe from harm. Oh, one are actually caught. Zig tries to catch Apollo, but he reacts cleanly.
Zig has done that a lot and has always been just a little short. Yesterday, same thing. He needs to get these taunt flashes like on top of the person. The width of the hitbox was kind of nerfed a long time ago.
Sorry.
Once again, Apex able to stall out an aggressive play from Phoenix 1. Trading 1-for-1, but again, Ray is split pushing on the opposite side of the map. He has teleport and so does Zig. And now that this Infernal Drake is up, it's going to be an even match for the global play, but Keen might be caught. He's got the gold card ready. He doesn't, but the Zanyas is finishing. Shrimp collapses and destroys Gate. Tempered Fate is going to get some health, but Shrimp goes for another. He's going to end up dropping to Zentinel, but there's so much damage. He's trying to chase this out.
Caitlyn.
Wow.
Oh, there's
Moby
more
boots.
vision. Dashes forward. Special's on the hunt, but his Mobies keep getting reset by the minions. Apollo! Oh! Misses the skill shot.
Oh, those minions, those minions!
You can level up
the
now.
hero minions keeping the Moby boots from coming online on Special. Oh, but still, it ends up not being that great for P1.
Yeah. 1 for 2 in terms of kills, and they're prepped to go on the Dragon right now.
Take part.
4-1 Shrimp. Keen with the Zanyas
Don't we
already
still have stuff we
completed.
can get though?
A little bit off guard there on P1 because if they were able to actually get that last tick off and maybe kill him, then
we
that
can.
doesn't happen. They don't have to blow the ultimate. Shrimp comes in, does so much damage because he picked up the needlessly large rod. Well on his way to having that Rylai's and the constant.
Well, and there may not be
spikes.
anybody in here, but there
But
probably
now that's
shit
the
to
second
steal.
time in this game we've seen Phoenix 1 make an aggressive play onto Phoenix 1 and catch them unawares. Or onto Apex, excuse me.
Well, they've kind of made it on themselves too.
Yeah, well, that's the funny thing about it.
It does get turned around on them, and it ends up not being an advantage at all. They've been aggressive. I respect that they're trying to make these plays, but the fact that Keen had Hourglass completed just barely.
Oh my gosh, he steals it! Mash with the long-range True Shot Barrage. See, that's what he was looking for earlier.
Yeah, that's a morale boost right there. 5,000 gold down.
It's like our Kleptos
So
calm
P1,
down.
they
Like we
have
only
both
take shiny
Drakes.
things.
Yeah.
now.
Moving forward,
We
this
have
could
shiny
be very
Klepto.
good for them. It gives them a little bit of combat stat, a little bit of combat stats back. So the
Yeah.
gap is closed a little bit more.
Jeez.
But still, Apex
Oh god,
do
they're
have
becoming
an
a
advantage
focused
right now. They have to
Klepto.
still keep track of where Shrimp is and where Keen is. There's so much to pay attention to from P1 side, so your
a lot of
communication
shit,
has
man.
to be on point.
That has been a weakness for them, as in the first 2 weeks of play, they did look like a mostly reactive team, waiting for the enemy team to make some sort of play before responding with their own. Well, this time they don't have the luxury of being reactive against Evelyn and Twisted Fate.
Yeah, you can be reactive against a team that doesn't make good plays.
Yes.
Right? And then you're essentially like the better team for knowing that they're going to mess up and et cetera. But when you play against most of the teams in the NALCS
You have
right
so
now,
many
which have been
lock
looking
picks.
better and better, and this is arguably the most powerful split in terms of all the teams.
And we're gonna get lockpick 35.
You do have to get your game together, and you have to say, we're going to force the issue, we're going to make this play, but you have to know the conditions are right, that you're not punished.
Oh! The invade attempt from Sentinel. He smites away and gets the buff. Oh, blue buff actually going on the key. But Shrimp did secure the Raptor Gold, though Sentinel did get the buff.
Mash is throwing out all these ultimates, which I think is really cool. I think he's going to do it every time. He's keep throwing out your Q, get that cooldown down. Cooldown reduction boost as well. Kind of misses Alacrity. Life. Because he doesn't buy any Zeal items, right? So
once again, the Tempered Fate
flash.
catches Shrimp, though the rest of Apex are there to help him out. Gate continues to lead the charge forward. Just a bit of harass.
Yeah, they don't have anything to really follow up the Tempered Fate. Like, you would love a Caitlyn and throwing down traps on the person and they're Tempered Fated. But no, just as we're follow up right now, they don't really have anything that's going to be able to follow. And off on the left side.
Yeah, there's the Destiny Gate. Keen catches it up. There's the Stay United onto Magic
did
Special.
take the
Gets the
steel
knockup
armor.
before he can dash. Shrimp goes too far. He's forced to get out, but Ray is in the back line going on to Slushi. Can't quite get the kill. As Phoenix 1 collapse onto him, Apollo will drop Sentinel. It's a 1-for-1 trade as Apollo makes the aggressive play. And Phoenix 1 should be able to defend this match.
So much one.
Still up. Flash is coming up for the bot lane.
Mother
Apex,
of
and
God.
just going to back off. 1-for-1, and everything's all said and done. Ray with the flank. Didn't even have to use TP to get there. Off on the left side, so it's a pincer move here. He comes down from the bottom side.
What?
And they're kind of attacking from all angles here. Apex have him off on the left side. Apollo's not getting too many auto attacks off.
You cannot eat quest
then he
items.
starts really getting in there. And Shrimp off on the side, has Ignite ticking on him and barely gets out.
What?
And then
How is it a quest
through, they get
item?
Ray on the right side because he had dove and then Gate collapsed on him alongside Mash.
Yeah.
And Sentinel is kind of just in the thick of everything. Really wanted to finish off Shrimp and overextended, and then when you throw down the ultimate discovery, you pretty much have to stand your ground.
Yeah, that was the same thing that Ray did, essentially on the opposite side. He dropped the Grand Challenge onto Mash.
There.
Unfortunately missed the
You're good
second
now?
title.
Alright.
Flashing for it. Which means that it is going to be 1-for-1 trade.
Just gotta go all the way back around.
A lot of vision. Again, contesting the blue buffs, just living in Phoenix 1's jungle. Gate has
Probably die
fate,
from the
but
ball
the blue
anyway.
buff is stolen away.
Don't
Goes
make me
over to
guys
Shrimp
a
once again.
Yeah, I think it's actually a really good choice here to have him pick that up. Looking at his cooldown reduction, he's sitting at 30% when he has it on.
Something on
You want those hate spikes as frequently as
Something.
possible. Keep that Riley.
know.
Get more Ravages as well. Ravages.
I think that's your face. You got something on your
We used to
face.
see a lot of
Right.
kind of Trinity Force Evelyns that would use it.
Once again,
It's hideous.
Destiny Gate out of Keen. He catches Sentinel. Special tries to catch up. Tempered Fate is going to catch him mid-headbutt. Keen will take some consolation damage onto Phoenix 1's Gate. And Slushi, way on the wrong side of things, get destroyed by Apex. Wasn't the right place for him to be.
Yeah. It's one of those, how did he get there? He fought Apollo, and then Apollo put some traps on the opposite side. And yeah, it was just a duel, and then he got picked up afterwards. Just barely. Apollo was able to flash away from the True Shot Barrage as well.
Yeah, Shrimp showing bottom to help Ray is going to pull some pressure, which finally allows Apex to drop the mid-tier 1, the third outer turret of this match. And the next Drake spawning in a minute means Apex have already got deep vision on that side of the map. That could be their next objective. We'll have to keep an eye on Mash and see if he will True Shot steal it once again.
Watch for the ultimate. We'll see.
Yeah.
I think Shrimp is going to have that in mind now. You don't make that mistake twice. Apollo walks up and then goes into the bush. It's blue trinketed, so Slushi walks up, says, you know what, this is my better avenue. Almost combos him. Almost combos him.
Really close. Special actually comes to the stage and he flies. Whoa! Phoenix 1!
Whoa,
Gate! Oh, gosh. Sentinel drops the Lamb's Respite as Kate gets a little greedy, trying to sneak the Baron. It was warded out by Apex.
In the lineup once again. It's actually worked quite well for Liquid. He's just done better with his lineup than Moon has, certainly. And he's actually up against Santorin. It's going to be our featured matchup here in this series. Dardoch versus Santorin in the jungle.
Yeah, quietly Santorin's actually had a spectacular start in the split. His kill participation is extremely high, and he's actually participated.
It down very quickly. And yeah, because Gate just used the True Shot Barrage down mid lane, there's nothing to contest this. The first Dragon for Apex is picked up cleanly.
Yeah, Mash not able to contest it, and Gate really wants to throw out the Tempered Fate and get a catch.
Oh, he is going to catch Ray. This is going to be a really tough binding. Can he line it up? He's actually taking a lot of damage and gets destroyed by Ray, going 1v3 right now. He's got the Ravenous Hydra, gets out of the damage. Will he be able to get out? No! He finally drops down to Phoenix 1, but here's the trade. They were able to Zerg top lane, but Apex go into the mid, try to break down this tier 2.
Yeah, immediately able to get a better part of the trade. Keen on the opposite side as well. It's the 1-3-1.
Yeah, there's the Destiny. He's actually going to try to collapse onto Slushie. There's a Stand United Keen. This is going to be really tough. He lands the binding, but he's snared down. There's a late Zunias. Zig will almost certainly kill him. Let's see if Apex can answer back. Flash from Shrimp as he tries to destroy Slushie. Apollo finally catches up. Zig gets knocked back in, and Apex are kiting this the wrong way. Shrimp at low health is going to have to back it out. It's all up to Apollo right now as Shrimp is so low. X-Special trying to run linebacker as Apex are running for their lives, and Zig gets into the back line. Mash is finally dealing the damage that he needs to, and Apex get cleaned up. The teleport is going to be completed for Ray. He's going to have to home card out of there as Phoenix 1 even it up in kills.
Phoenix 1
They're caging him.
Darted getting an advantage. Gate!
Oh my god, he flashes out Ray! Gets the kill, but he's still going 1v3 right now. Will he be able to get it down? They finally kite it out. Sentinel gets the kill. Phoenix 1 have aced Apex.
They're still 5,000 gold down. They're pinging the Baron. Keen is up. That was an incredible fight. I had to see that again because Zig was like Superman. He flew right through the team and taunted everybody in the blink of an eye.
They're looking for the Baron right now. The only person who can contest it is Keen, and he's in the mid lane. Phoenix 1 are uncontested. The Baron is theirs. Still down 4,000 gold, but they have got the momentum.
This is absolutely incredible. What happens here is insane. They pick up Keen. Zig, he's looking for the taunt flash, and he gets headbutt by X-Special at the last second. So he actually continues flying. Boom, boom! He taunts through everybody because of that headbutt. That's insane. X-Special made it so when you taunt flash, you only land at that one spot. He landed and flew still in the taunt state, so everybody was on Zig at that point, and it saved Slushie. He was able to get everybody to collapse, and they weren't able to pull onto Zig fast enough to take him down.
Yeah, very aggressive play from Phoenix 1 to get themselves back into this. Once again, Ray trying to go for the hero solo play, looking for a highlight reel. He will get one kill, but it is not very worth at this point. As the rest of Phoenix 1, you just saw it in the corner of your screen. They shoved down mid lane with that Baron buff and took the T1 turret. Zig is splitting on the opposite side with the Stand United. Phoenix 1 might be looking for this tier 2. Gosh, that damage onto Apollo.
Yeah, that's the thing is Karma only really has 2 damage abilities, right? She doesn't really have an ultimate as another skill or the E. So she's pretty much just W damage, but she's all long range poke, and you just magnify it with the ultimate, but it still puts the Q on cooldown, right? So all the damage is loaded into that ability. So she does massive amounts of damage if she lands it. It's a huge chunk. It's actually very satisfying. But look at this gigantic minion wave.
Yeah, this is going to do a lot of damage to the turret. There goes the True Shot Barrage. Sentinel and Mash are going to clean through. The tier 2 turret goes down. It's only 3,000 gold separating the teams as Phoenix 1, they now ping onto the top side. They've got their objective.
You have so much money!
Finally taking the direction in this.
Phoenix 1 have control at the moment. They're continuing to push and
Tempered Fate catches 2. Shrimp is going to be spotted. Gate should be able to catch the binding. Shrimp is caught low. He will go down to Phoenix 1.
And Phoenix 1 getting their foothold in this game. They're looking at this tier 2 turret. They don't have a minion wave just yet. They're just continuing to siege. They have an okay siege composition. They have the Ezreal, they have the Karma.
Yeah, they've still got Zig in the top lane with a really big minion wave of his own, and he's got his stand united.
Yeah, Ray can't answer him yet because he doesn't have the teleport, so Ray is shoving out the bottom wave and hoping that his 4-man unit can actually just hold here.
Sushi's actually taking turret aggro. He's taking a lot of damage, but the trade is definitely worth. Yet another tier 2 goes down, and in the top lane,
you go Bard and you go to top.
They're chasing so quickly through the map. The top tier 2 is going to go down. Phoenix 1 have evened up the gold to 500.
We got a game, baby. Phoenix 1 coming back from a 6,000 gold deficit against Apex. Pick up that Baron, get themselves right in there, and there isn't a tier 2 on Apex's side.
Now Drake is going to be
Before I have to beat you up.
Apex have got to know this. Baron buff has fallen off of Phoenix 1. It's actually up for, it's actually still on Slushy. He did take the extended duration on that, so he's got that for about 45 seconds. But again, with that Drake,
So much shit!
Essentially cleaned out. We know what the next.
Is this leveling up our speech at all?
Sentinel was just invaded upon, but I don't think he knew. No vision there as Apex tried
So much money!
that objective.
Skullcrab goes over to Apex, so they're going to have all that vision.
Save.
This is a Mountain Drake. It will be the first one, or second one.
Holy crap.
For Apex, they have one at the moment.
Yes.
So it's
See, and this is why Stealth Archer is fun.
20% extra true damage for either team. They both have one Mountain Drake.
Collapsing on the side, his teleport and home guard, and there are a lot of wards around this pit.
For good measure.
Really good flank positions as well.
Yeah, Shrimp is going to be spotted out by a nice zoning pink. Phoenix 1 staying as a group. There's the Tempered Fate. They've caught Apollo. Gate goes a little too far forward. He flashes out, but there's the True Shot Barrage. Stand United goes in. Sentinel doesn't even get a chance to drop the respite. It's 5 versus 4 as Phoenix 1 might have bitten off a bit more than they can chew. Shrimp decides to go back in. He's going to get some damage onto Gate as Phoenix 1 are running away. A huge cleanse from Mash gets him out. There even goes the ace in the hole, and they escape.
Hey, little Captain Jack there for Mash immediately uses the cleanse, the QSS to continue walking, doesn't miss a beat, and that gets him to safety there. Sentinel, not so lucky on the other hand. That man might have to buy a QSS.
Yes. Very important.
Yeah, it's
We
incredible.
could be here a while.
I think that having a QSS, being able to pop it in ulti, saves you from a lot of terrible situations, especially if you're going fervor. Strength of Ages gives you a little bit more tenacity, a little bit more durability, and you can see he doesn't even have something like the Merc Treads to deal with that. So he's going for a damage source, kind of chase down Kindred, not so much for the I am just here to make sure that everybody stays alive. Hits Apollo, looks good. Stand United on Mash preemptively. And Sentinel just gets knocked into the team there. I don't think QSS would have even saved him there. QSSing the knockup. Shrimp throws the ultimate down, chases Gate, and this right here. All right, let's see. How good was it? It was great.
Wow.
It was great.
Nigh instantaneous.
That was fantastic. I was watching his little feet. Like, is it going to stop at all? Is he going to stutter at all? No. That was insane.
Amazing play from Mash. Gate, once again, leading the charge, makes it over the wall despite the gold card, and Apex decide not to chase.
Yeah, and this is what we've been saying, is that these players are individually skilled. They've been around for a decent amount of time. Mash, 2011 is when he started playing professional. He was in the first split of LCS. Like, these guys, not all of them are completely new. So there's a lot of well-known names here, but getting the team together, getting them on the same page, getting that teamwork down.
There is experience, but there hasn't been synergy. We're finally starting to see some this match as Phoenix 1, only 3,000 gold down behind Apex. It's even in Dragons, and they actually have a turret lead. Now, Baron's up in 20 seconds, and currently, Apex aren't around the pit. They've got a lot of
there's
They also
the black
have
lady.
two Mountain Drakes, so it becomes a really big deal
I
if
don't know her
you get
name.
any alone time with that Baron.
Yeah.
I bet because she's black.
It's a lot of bonus
Probably,
damage
I
to
don't
shred through.
And
She's just a lady I know I can go to sell shit
the
to
damage that you would have dealt.
if I just don't do any of the Thieves Guild. Because the more Thieves Guild missions you do, the more other vendors that will buy your stolen shit until you level up your.
Like Shrimp, Ray, same thing.
Keen's with pushing on the bottom side of the map right now. He just now gets his Destiny Gate back up, and he's going to look for a bit of a recall as Phoenix 1 and Apex continue fighting over vision. Can't allow Apex any chance near it. Using Gate's Bard to get magical journeys left, right, and center to dodge all of these aggressive jungle moves out of Shrimp and Xpecial. But so far, they've been rather successful bringing it to 36 minutes in. Now, Shrimp is going to look to clear out a few wards. He's grouping up. And the rest of Apex will group up with his team. Slushie has his teleport, so he can split push. Zig has his own teleport and stand united. There goes the Destiny Gate.
Oh, just checking. Gate is checking it.
Yeah.
It's just a prank. But now they know.
They're instantly going in.
False sense of security there. They didn't see anybody on the Baron. This thing goes down so fast with those mountain drakes.
Oh my gosh, it's being shredded. Apex are able to snipe the Baron. Gate doesn't even make it through the wall. There's the stand united, but it's not enough. Sentinel is now going to run away as Apex make the very aggressive play. Ray on the far side going 1v3. He's going to be, able to get out of the snare and dodges the true shot.
Yeah, and that's Baron buff for Apex. And the second part of the mountain drake. Turrets go down so quickly. I would be surprised if Apex don't get this turret and continue to push because they have a numbers advantage. They have the split push going on. Ray is eventually going to get to that top side, and now they're going to rotate to bottom, take this red. Yeah, and Ray's going to try to get that turret on the top side. I don't know if Zig will be there in time even.
Yeah, he has his teleport back up, so he would be able to group up with his team, and Fiora very strong at split pushing. Card is going to catch Bash, and just a few of the attacks are burning through the turrets so quickly.
I need to rub
so much
something.
Damage. Rapid fire cannon, Infinity Edge, Lunans as he's shredding through, trying to burn it down. Unfortunately, without minions, it does take reduced damage.
Yeah, and P1, as soon as it looks like they're back in this game, that they have an advantage, and they came back from a 6,000 gold deficit, the gold advantage now for Apex is the biggest it's ever been in this game. 7,000 gold. Ballooning it very quickly. And P1, it looked so good, and then they lost the battle, and then things just started to go south of them. It wasn't
Give me everything in your pockets.
Once again, though, Phoenix 1 go for the play that they know works, the hard Zerg. There goes the Gate. Will they be able to catch up to Shrimp? He flashes. Gate's trying to get him. Oh, he gets the Tempered Fate. This is all going to be for one kill, however, and Apex are on the way. Shrimp will end up going down. There's actually a teleport. Ray cancels his teleport.
Ray canceled it. Mash was backing. I'm like, what? Don't you dare back. Your team needs you.
Yeah, they're going to try to objectives right now. Keen rushing down the mid lane. Ray shoving
so bad
on the bottom, but Phoenix 1 make their recalls. They're going to be able to defend this in time.
It's still a Baron and still two.
Double check.
You have to be very careful.
Maybe it's in there.
And you have to meet them in your wave, like Zig is doing right here, and make sure that your wave clear is on point. Elder in 50 seconds here.
I think you took the key to his shop.
Dragon is going to be huge. Apex will be able to shred through it with the double mountain. Phoenix 1, on the other hand, they've got an Infernal and a single mountain of their own.
Phoenix 1 wants this. They want this game. They try to claw tooth and nail for every victory that they can get, especially if you're winning with a roster that's not your intended roster. It gives you a little bit of a buffer and a luxury moving to the rest of the season. Forward. And P1, they're here first.
Yeah, at this point, it's more than a luxury. They need these wins. As you mentioned, this is week 3. We're almost a third of the way through the split. And Phoenix 1 fighting, as you said, so desperately. Tooth and nail. Tempered Fate catches Keen, but not quite able to go in on it. True Shot Barrage goes down. Slushie gets split up and destroyed! I don't even know where that guy went. Gates running through the journey, but Ray is chasing as quick as he can. There goes an immediate riposte. Sentinel is split. The Guardian Angel will proc, but Ray is not done. He kites it forward to destroy Gate. On the far side, Sentinel will finally drop, and Ray falls in answer, but Apex are 4 versus 2 with the Baron buff. They're going to look to end the game right here, right now.
Yep, Baron buff only has a few seconds left on it, and there it goes. It ticked off right now. But
Beggars Row, huh? Hey, all you poor people.
When a Riot employee says soon, it actually means soon, guys.
Come back right away. Man, what a game. We're gonna have to watch that one later. So looks like Apex won.
Yes, they did.
That's great.
Pretty sure.
Congratulations to them.
Apex 1 and 0. Sadly, Phoenix 1's having a very hard time making everything work, but another loss, at least in a game. The series is still
It'll
alive.
obviously be best of 3, so Apex looking like very aggressive. By the way, the reason that it is more delayed is they're actually replacing the headset on stage for good old Kiwi Kid right there. What's up, dude? There we go.
Hi, Kiwi
Thanks
Kid.
for the delay, Kiwi.
Cheers for him.
He can't hear us anymore. He put his headset back.
That's true.
Gives him the thumbs up. So I haven't even received word that it's fixed, but it's looking like it's probably trending towards resolution here.
Yeah, well, I've just been told we're going to do the ready check with him. Be like, can you talk? Do they hear you? Okay, now have your teammates talk. Can you hear them? Good, wonderful. How's game sounds? All right, we're good.
Yep, they're all typing ready in game. I see a couple people pressing.
They're typing R.
Yeah, well, it's an abbreviation.
I'm sorry. I'm being pedantic, and that's never fun.
It's interesting, right? Because like OQ is
More people to steal from. What the heck is that? That dude looks like an alien.
Or is he trying to cast his ultimate?
That is a woman.
Oh, Q, press that.
That is a woman.
Actually, it's because his name is OQ Min, so it's actually his name, basically. It's the same reason that Easy Hoon's name is what it is. Because his name is Yi Chi Hoon.
Thank you for the actual answer.
Yeah.
It's much better than me guessing.
Sorry.
All right, I'm happy we're in.
Is someone there?
We talked about the jungle priority early on, Dardoch versus Santorin. It is our featured matchup for a reason. Both these guys have been performing at very high level, but also in how that will enable Lorlo and Quas, two guys who have been struggling,
knows you're
but have
here?
also been able to carry a few games when the jungler has given them priority. So you look at that with two kind of utility or later game 80 carries, and we're expecting a lot of focus to really just be on those 2v2s, whichever side of the map the top laners decide to go.
Why do you know where
BM
I
gets
am?
axed. First bit of damage comes through, and that's Dardoch getting first blood, depending how you define it. Not in the official terms, obviously, but, you know, there was damage done. Ice was chopped off. Actually, isn't Olaf by tradition like an ice? Like, you know the movie Frozen? Wait, no, Olaf was a...
Like the
That is impressive.
Yeah. But
That is impressive.
Okay, we're going to move on because I screwed this one up really horribly.
right,
Liquid, Matt, and Fabi, though, running to the top side of the jungle, looking to do a bit of an invade, but Energy actually outnumber them over here.
Yeah, this is a real
She
interesting call for them.
stared
They actually have 4 people
right
in the jungle,
at
so if
him.
they wanted to crash,
Wow.
they could kill him. Great stun by Matt, though.
Double stun lands, but there's the flash away because Kiwi Kid says, hi, if he learns root, Matt's like actually just dead.
Yeah, he flashed the root, I believe. Kiwi Kid had already missed it, so he'd have to get
Kiwi
the
Kid has
next...
Q anyway.
Oh, yeah, never mind.
Oh,
If he
the
had actually learned
cheese.
root, Matt would actually
That's a
be dead
lot of
keep
cheese.
following, but instead, Fabi taking a bit of damage, a quick stun comes out from Matt, and it still is summoner lost for Liquid, and it's not like Rek'Sai and Jax really lost any time. Quas teleported down to the bot lane to match with Lorlo's Aurelia, and we're good to go.
Oh,
Another
another
single on an OQ. Exhausted already, they want him right away. Summoner heal burn, but 2 attacks will kill him. He's trying one more, and Fabi does not want to dive the turret. His flash was up. He could have gone for the trade kill.
He could have flashed for a guaranteed first blood, but also a guaranteed death of his own. So, decides to play it safe, just take the lane advantage. He doesn't want the minions to crash and give a bunch of experience to Kiwi Kid. There's also a chance Kiwi Kid could have turned it around for a double kill since he still had flashing ignited and Matt was very low, but we talked about Bard's level 1 strength in lane, and
There you go.
we just got to see it. Matt lands a nice stun, and they go in.
Jet's crystal ball, not rusty after all these years. Looks still
You need
plenty
everything.
clear. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're gonna finish.
Oh geez, Santorin's already here.
They had burned exhaust and flash, so we're thinking top lane. Santorin decides to go bot side. He's level 3.
Matt has no sums. There's the knockup into the root lands. That's gonna be all the damage. Perfectly played. First blood comes through, and now Fabi is gonna have to flash away and stay alive. But here comes the teleport in for Lorlo. Cannot be matched by Quas. Lorlo level 2 has no one to stun, slows down OQ, but look at the damage output. Teleports in to die.
Oh, no.
And now a red buff to chase Fabi. This is catastrophic. This should be the kill. A double picked up, and now Dardoch wants one, but can he get enough? He really wants Kiwi Kid. I don't know if he can quite do it though. Gets screwed up. He gets gonna get one more axe, one more attack, and now a triple kill for Kiwi Kid. 4-1 for Energy.
Kiwi Kid Zyra with the triple kill early on in the game. In Phoenix, it's not done yet. There are no summoners left.
There are more kills than minutes already, and Phoenix really wants to kill OQ. Lands the slow from the E, lands the Q. Auto attack, Q's back up, and down he
Kiwi,
goes.
look out. Phoenix has flash.
Uh-oh. Pool, charge the E, flash, land it, and there's one more picked up. A shutdown, and double buffs on Phoenix. Woo! What a game!
Yeah, that's one way to start it. Double buffs on a Phoenix huge. Let's get into how this actually happened. So I love the game pathing by Santorin to come up there and essentially beat Olaf to the spot, because Santorin didn't bother doing blue buff. He had red side of the jungle, then came up for the gank. But then Lorlo and Fabi, they're both level 2 against a level 3 and 2 level 2. So really poor choice by Lorlo to actually decide to go in on that. Therefore, they're able to get a few kills, but Dardoch starts ghosting in, can secure a kill onto Santorin, and this is where it gets really messy because he's in a bunch of minions, and OQ and Kiwi Kid just have to kite him out. Kiwi Kid keeps landing the roots, and then places yet another spell right in front of him to pick up a triple kill, but they are not respecting the teleport from the Anivia and the number of wards that are in lane at the beginning of this fight. So they burned all their summoners. It's just a Vladimir who comes in here, and Kiwi Kid could have been completely free. I don't know why he came back into this fight.
He tried to peel Phoenix with a root.
Yeah, Phoenix is killing OQ, and he's like, maybe I could stop him, but he misses the root, and then when that happens, you know he's dead. Phoenix, with knowledge of Vladimir, understands you can cast heat during Pool of Blood, so he makes it so he can't be counterattacked there at the very end of the fight, and just, that is a whole bunch of stuff happening 4.5 minutes in.
Yeah, it is. And Pool of Blood, of course, does give you both movement speed and a slow for people who are underneath, I think. So just even pressing W from outside of melee range allowed him to catch up and land everything. So yeah, beautiful play by Phoenix. He's going to feel good about this one. GBM, I guess, did get a blue buff thanks to Santorin, but not exactly a great start to this lane when Phoenix...
Who are you trying to steal from?
...into the Spectre's Cowl and can basically ignore...
You just want to pickpocket people. Cheese!
The only thing that GBM can be happy about is the fact that he's level 6 with a blue buff, so he should be able to clear the way for at least
cheese
a
and
while.
weed.
Hasn't gone back for a tier or a catalyst yet, so he has a very small mana pool. As soon as his blue buff is out, he's basically going to have to base and then run back without a teleport since he's decided to go Ignite. And that is very unfortunate because he's gone Ignite and has very little kill pressure since the Spectre's Cowl is able to be obtained so quickly by Phoenix.
Yeah, the Ignite, you're right. Instead of running a teleport to help match teleports and whatnot, he's trying to knock down the healing output. Both the Zyra and the Anivia has that Ignite, so like it's for the champ select purposes of, hey, there's some self-healers. The Olaf, Aurelia, and Vlad all have really good self-healing.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of Anivias just
okay,
Ignite.
so you for sure want to be the cat folk?
Just like pressing R and E
okay.
on a dude a few times and then having the...
And you want to be the rogue, right?
I like the choice,
okay.
but when you go a Spectre's Cowl early against Vladimir, it becomes less optimal.
All right, well, sadly, another quick pause here. This time it was Quas pausing the game. We'll see what the actual issue ended up being, but I didn't see anything in chat just yet. But we'll hear about that before too long. Okay, looks like it's the same issue, and it's actually for the same player as well. So Kiwi Kid having headset trouble once again, sadly. And this time, Phoenix 1 and Apex aren't in a game right now to toss to, so you just get us.
Yeah, well, apparently he is hearing a growling noise in his headset. One of the funniest sound-related pauses I've ever heard was from the European LCS, where I don't... Do you remember the exact story?
I don't remember the exact story, but you can go for it.
Oh, no.
I'll fill in what details I can.
TLDR, he thought something was wrong with the headset, but it was actually one of his teammates just going like...
Yep.
And they couldn't figure it out, and then in the notes, like we send out notes at the end of the day for like what tech issues happen, and it's like we asked the player to stop, and the issue was resolved. It was so funny.
There's usually like a column for like notes for next time too, like how to further resolve any time this issue happens again, and it's like, tell players shut up. Like there you go.
Either way, apparently 2 minutes towards a resolution of this one. Hopefully we're able to get it. Quick this time. I don't think it's GBM growling at Kiwi Kid. I think it's an actual audio issue.
Yeah, from what I heard, it was an in-game audio, so I don't know if his settings are off, if he has ambient noise on and didn't mean to, or I don't know, but it will be hopefully resolved reasonably quickly, and we'll be back to good to go in this game. So, talk about the license to print money as a Zyra. Well, when you walk in a lane at 6 minutes with a Frostfang and a Sightstone, you're going to get 45 gold every, like, 30-ish seconds by hitting plants on people, and you can award your lane forever. So even though Kiwi Kid's missing his flash, it's Dardoch can't get over walls, so like he has to walk through wards to make anything really happen, unless Matt comes down and gives a magical journey. So Kiwi should be pretty safe to like constantly push and be the most annoying bot lane in the history of League of Legends, being Ezreal Zyra with the gold lead.
I agree with that. I do think that when Dardoch is level 6, which is now, like it is still going to be a little scary. When I see the Olaf jungle get ahead against his Zyra support, like that's the guy that Olaf just kills for the entirety of the mid game. But if we speak about the gold generation, the difference between Kiwi Kid's Frostfang and Matt's Spell Thief's Edge, which is still sitting there unupgraded, it's already generated an extra 100 gold for Kiwi Kid, just based off the early game, and that lead is only going to get larger based off of Zyra's ability to proc the spell, and also the fact that Frostfang will give just generally better gold generation as the game progresses.
Absolutely the case. So Kiwi Kid certainly in actually a pretty good position to, I would say, carry in a way. This whole team's going to kind of scale up, though. They've got 2 tier that got us picked up already. GBM has 1, OQ has 1. Quas is playing Jackson. By the way, because Quas never teleported to the top lane, Lolo TP'd, then died, then walked back down. Quas is up 55 to 22 minions. Quas is actually level 6 to 5 right now. It's actually not even close. Quas is actually closer to level 7 than Lolo is to level 6. In a lot of ways, Quas is actually smashing this lane because of Lolo TP.
Did you kill somebody?
No, I was focusing someone in the top.
Whether or not Quas can take that lead to the next level, it's going to be a little bit tricky playing on the game against an Ashe.
Almost. And we can level up.
Stun him. Wouldn't be too surprised if we saw very early Mercury treads, but I can't wait to see it unfold.
Yeah, so in real
Take
time,
all this shit. That'll make him feel better.
The feeds for you very short.
You won't have the.
Checking behind myself to make sure it wasn't just our issue, but we are into the game right now, and I'm just gonna kind of look down and see what's
No, just turn back around so I can take a shit.
As really just laning back and forth right now, so nothing too special.
Yeah.
Quas is gonna take.
Apologies for the tech issues, but we have a switcher problem. So the game is happening right now. You can see the players right in there, and they've actually, I believe they paused it because
administrative pause. Yeah,
it's an administrative pause because we'd love to be able to have people see the game.
Yeah, part of the point of esports is for you guys to watch it. So, all respect to the players, I'm sorry we paused your game for you. But you know, Kiwi Kid, if your sound doesn't work, sometimes we have to do it too. There we go. We have the feed on there. There we go. The beautiful gray screen. Not because we're all dead, but because the game is paused. And we will be getting ourselves back in. Just kidding. It's me once again. Hello. It sucks. I'm always looking down, and then I look up and like, oh, look, it's my bald spot. Oh, look, hey, I've been seeing a lot of hair. Yeah. Hi, how's it going? So every time they just surprise me with the pause, and I'm just
I don't know.
Oh, that's incredible.
Actually.
Is that why you decided to grow the beard?
How do they not know?
I mean, I know the Twitch emote Fungineer is great for everybody, but no, the story is there's actually stuff going on. There's actually kills. Hopefully we get those back. But we're back in the game, and Kiwi Kid is dead.
That's exactly what we just talked about. Dardoch hitting level 6, running directly at Kiwi Kid, and killing him because he doesn't have the ability to peel.
Well, he did it. Yeah, he's got the early cooldown boots as well. The Ghost is going to have a super short cooldown. The ulti pop, and he walks right through all the plants. And Kiwi Kid has been turned into mulch this time around. You know what's great is actually, composting plants are actually worth a lot of energy. Woo! And now Nocturne's in the game.
Yeah. We'll keep talking, though. Interestingly enough, that gank was very effective for Dardoch. He has a slight lead onto Santorin.
Just all of them. Just go on stealing from the Jarls.
The Ghost comes up because it comes up so frequently. And every time Dardoch plays Olaf, he rushes the Ionian Boots of Lucidity, the cooldown boots, so he has his Ghost up even more quickly. So really, even though Kiwi Kid picked up a bunch of early kills, he's always going to do a very offensive build on Zyra. So unless he stays really far back, he's at danger of those.
Maybe there's.
Yeah, definitely is. So we see here a 1,000 gold lead for energy, all said and done. A lot of that is the fact that Jack is pretty far ahead here. He had looked to TP to the top lane and canceled.
Maybe there are certain people you can't.
But that means he can once again not teleport back to his own lane. And can maybe try to catch back up over time. As we've seen Quas shove down the bot lane. Phoenix and GBM kind of trading back and forth. GBM actually getting slightly the better side of the trade. His mana starting to run a little bit low, but he can maybe back up pretty soon. We can watch a replay of that. And yeah, it's...
Oh, man. So Kiwi Kid actually played that about as well as he could. He landed the double root on the two guys coming out of the barge. But then Dardoch...
Absolutely, we can.
His plant actually betrayed him. A bar Q tagged his plant and still tagged him, actually. It wasn't even the wall that got him. He was barely in range of his own plant triggering the stun. Kind of unlucky there for Kiwi Kid, but it happened.
What can't we afford?
Either way, I think he was probably dead regardless. There are enough slows anyway. Either way, it was kind of funny.
Absolutely. Interesting how GBM also has gone tier early, and we'll do the catalyst later. So really just not looking to interact heavily with Phoenix whatsoever early on in lane, which I think is reasonable, but it also loses a fair bit of the lane pressure that he was hoping to have with the Anivia, and it's going to be giving Phoenix a little bit more freedom to teleport or roam around and assist
in
what is probably going to be a fairly skirmish-heavy game with the way Dardoch is going on Olaf.
One of the nice things about the Vladimir sort of rework is actually he's better at lasting under turret now, because you can insta-tap the E, and it sets up cast minions perfectly to just auto-attack them under turret, so just perma-shoving of Vladimir is actually less good than it was before.
Dardoch just
wants to kill Kid. There's the Asher, and they shut out the turret as well, so OQ's got nowhere to go. They're gonna just pile drive him. Phoenix came up as well to make sure it happened, burned the teleport, and comes in. Liquid spending so much effort on this post-ultimate top lane.
Yeah, and I gotta say, even though Dardoch is very smart in his positioning, I gotta put this a little bit on Santorin, who should be matching this or be ready for ganks elsewhere, because these are extremely telegraphed ganks. You know what the Ash Bard is trying to do. You know the inherent weakness of
Not
this
very much longer.
so you either need to be up there to make the dive part of the do, or Kiwi has to at least be under the turret so they can't easily turn off the turret without shutting anyone down. Quick double kill. Santorin trying to match. Let's see if Lorla can outplay.
Well, they're doing a bit of damage there. He's going to get away from some of it, but now he's one hit away from death. Dodges round. Final smack comes through, and Quas gets himself his first kill of the game. Up 50 minions already. This turret will take some damage. Teleport available for Lorlo, but he's still dead for 15 seconds and should lose this wave as well. And that means pretty good things for Energy, trying to starve out this Aurelia and carrying through the Jax.
Dardoch has Ghost, Quas burn Ghost in the past gank, so let's see if they go for it.
Now he's gonna run. Exhaust is gonna land, as is the axe, and the taunt, the dodge rather, not gonna mean too very much. Quas will get dropped, can't jump to Santorin quite in time.
Whoa.
And that means now Santorin actually getting hit up, and look at this, Dardoch just does not care about anything at all. Gives no cares, gets a double kill, 3-1 and 3 on this Olaf. Dardoch is everywhere.
Wow, and just such discipline with the way Dardoch is using his cooldowns. If you think about the double kill in the top lane, he didn't burn anything for that outside of his normal abilities. Then when he comes down to gank Quas, he doesn't burn his ult early, he only pops his Ghost, so that when he wants to kill Santorin, he pops ultimate and is immune to the knockup. He's always having the right spell available for the situation because he is only using what is necessary for the kills.
It's one of the nice things about the cooldown boots rush, right? Your spells are doing all your damage anyway. His Ragnarok is an 80-second cooldown. His Ghost, 135. It's 2 minutes and change. When you consider he's already probably running the 10% reduction in the mastery tree in the first place by going down Resolve. Like,
exactly.
2 minute cooldown Ghost, like, that's almost Smite's cooldown. Like, that's just super fast. It's better than a Mumu ultimate. You can Ghost in all the time.
Yeah, it is really effective. It'll be interesting to see what itemization path he goes next. He did stare.
We need to get a house
kind of going towards
so we
that
can
again,
put
but
all
there's
of
an
our
Ash
cheese.
arrow!
And it's still going to land on OQ. Bard will need to buy a couple more seconds. Here comes Lorlo.
Boy.
Looking for a bit to do. Actually stuns up Kiwi Kid because he got damaged by Kiwi's ultimate. Looking for a chase, and OQ can't do quite the damage, and Ezreal will walk away. GBM has to flash and wall to get himself out of the mid lane fight. As Phoenix had popped the Chemo Plague there, and Quas once again gets a lot of free time down in the bot lane. He has never actually left this lane.
Yeah, this is going to become a really tricky game for Energy because Team Liquid is winning so heavily in every area except the direct Jax versus Aurelia matchup. So it's going to be really hard to set up a 4-1 split push when their 4 is so much weaker than the 4 from Team
That's
Liquid.
incredible.
OQ as well.
Oh, missed the stun. Thanks to a couple minutes being in the way. OQ still running around. Pops the ulti down. A lot of damage to Lorlo, but can't quite get him off. And that's going to be Dardoch picking up yet another kill. 4, 1, and 3 for him. This top lane will be probably dropping down, and Quas finally starts shoving in the bot lane. As Lorlo looks to make the recall here, he's only got 61 minions. He's been doubled already by Quas.
Yeah.
Or die to the turret.
And basically, if Energy wants back in this game, Quas is going to have to be able to solo kill Lorlo. So I'm actually really curious whether Lorlo will continue to build Trinity Force, or if he's going to go super defensive super early just to try and be a neutralizer, since I do feel like that's all they would need with how far ahead Dardoch, Phoenix, and Fabio.
Well, Lorlo doesn't believe the same thing. He's got his Sheen for himself, and by the way, it's an 1,800 gold deficit right now. Lorlo has 3,600 gold. Quas is 50% more than him at 54 right now. With a completed Trinity Force, half the Hex Drinker, or whatever it ends up being, you got to imagine Quas should be able to do a lot with this matchup here. Phoenix looking to do some battle with GBM. He's walked in and chunked him down a bit.
Yeah, Phoenix also is pretty substantially ahead of GBM, mainly because he's made such good use of his teleports, gotten the kills, and that's given him lane pressure. So GBM nearly taking the mid lane turret, but the cost has been just so high for GBM to sit in lane.
We're going to see a Protobelt come out of Phoenix here, so he wants to blink in and continue to be kind of a frontliner here for the squad. And the name of the game is getting into fights. Quas now actually going to be joining in with OQ and Kiwi Kid. You figure if they're continually picking on the Zyra, how just put the Jax next to him? And you can no longer do that. It'll be an overall trade of turrets, though, as Fabi's in the bot lane. So those just kind of become equivalent situations. But Energy spent 3 people, whereas Liquid only spent 1 to do that.
Yeah, and OQ really needs to complete some of these items. Until he has Iceborne, he's going to be incredibly weak.
Ash Arrow comes
Trying
across.
to get a catch.
Maybe Liquid gets something, and they're all
good
stuck, and yeah, it's going to stun, but then gets canceled by the Bard ulti. Kind of a waste, actually, but they restun on the Quas. That's going to be Jax dropping down. Yes, it is. Dardoch on a rampage, and Phoenix wants more. OQ stunned up by the Rift Herald, and Matt's Bard Q.
Oh, he'd need to dodge the root here. Got to be pretty careful.
Flash from Kiwi, root comes out. I guess the cooldown was still missing for a few more seconds, but it's still another flash miss. And Liquid really just taking over this game.
I did not know that.
There.
Yeah, and Matt and Fabi have been pretty on point with their abilities as well to set up more crowd control to allow these Dardoch plays to happen. But yeah, I absolutely agree. His Olaf play has been very strong just based on where he's positioned. And we talk about the ability to get tankiness against the Jax. Having the damage reduction from the Herald here is really going to help Lorlo.
Yeah, he's going to kind of need that to help weather the storm here unless he can get his gold back.
He doesn't have to do damage. He could run away and die.
Out of that one.
Yeah. Also splitting his Kog'Maw. Splitting his Kog'Maw is something
we saw CLG miscue earlier, and Smithy accidentally took it when they both walked over the sigil, and the game decided it likes junglers more than top laners. Or just, I don't know, dislikes Canadians, who knows, but either way, it is Lorlo who gets it this time around. Did you say understandable?
Yeah. Sorry.
You're not a Zale. Yeah. He's more Canadian than you. I think you're no longer the token Canadian.
It's true, actually. That title has been taken.
He's also taking baldness from me. Like, I don't know if we have anything unique anymore. Zale is just crushing it.
Man, I feel like you're only allowed to make fun of your own receding hairline.
I don't know.
If you come through and you start talking
other people. Yeah. I feel like we're similar. I think it's okay. Oh, well. Moving on to this one, though, Liquid just honestly crushing it, and
they do not appear to be enemies.
Down below half HP. They'll probably get reinforcements soon enough. They want to knock that one down. OQ's been sent to hold the mid lane.
He probably didn't see you.
Energy actually going to be sending GBM into the same spot to reinforce him.
You're ballsy.
Yeah, GBM really just going to continue to try and
I remember this
in the mid lane, but it's definitely high time that TL start turning their attention towards Drake 17 minutes in, because so many of their ganks have been prioritized around the top side. It's actually kind of shocking when you think about it now, 17 minutes in, with how frequent
I don't know.
Has been
I would save.
How Santorin hasn't been there, how Santorin hasn't got the dragon, with how far ahead Quas was, and how Santorin was in the bottom jungle. I think that's a pretty decent-sized failure by Quas and Santorin to not make that happen.
Yeah, Jax could have killed that thing super fast. He was level 6 plenty early into the game, and there are about 12 minutes now where he was level 6 and didn't go for a dragon. So totally agree, Jax. I didn't think about it, but you're absolutely right. And now it looks like they're attempting a dive onto Quas, and even though there's a turret there, Dardoch shrugs off a few attacks, throws another axe down, and Quas now knows he's under threat. Lorlo's still down a level, but seems
take
to be
everything.
Okay with it. Mostly trying to force himself. Mid treads and a vamp sector now done for Quas as he's going towards.
You're gonna die, aren't you?
Dodged away from it, and Phoenix. And the duel, oh, still got hit by the glacial storm. And
yeah, and this is actually.
I have no idea how you manage that, but he's probably coming out of there to get you.
For them, because right now they're in a situation where Quas isn't applying any threat. He's actually in a high-risk area for getting picked off because Energy has no actual control in their jungle. They're weaker in every position except for Jax. And Santorin is actually still farming on the other side of the map. So if there's a concentrated push by anywhere, really, for Team Liquid, they're going to be able to find an advantage.
Yeah, almost definitely. GBM just has to play the wave clear game perfectly. And
dude, he is looking right at you.
Looks like Liquid was unable to push because of the tools that were available to the red team. But look at this, they've moved somewhere else. The concentrated pushes in the bot lane, and well, guess what? That turret's taking a whole lot of damage. Yes, GBM's wave clearing some, but then Phoenix goes in with Dardoch, forces the flash out of that Anivia. Respects the wall, runs around, takes some damage, doesn't really care. Those turret taking plenty of punishment. Quas now in. Phoenix pulls away. That turret, though, nearly dead.
But even that's costing them a massive minion wave up in the top side because Quas had to run down to stop them from diving. Really, Energy just doing all they can to not have everything fall apart for them as they continue to try and scale.
We're definitely getting worse here. See Liquid running back and forth, using
go find it.
magical journeys from Matt's Bard to make rotations even a little bit faster. Resources staying up thanks to the Ocean Drake, which not the most incredible this sort of mid-game part, but still helping them in its own way. Back and forth to go with the 4,000 gold. We're looking for more turrets to knock down. Up 7 kills, up 1 turret, up 1 Drake.
Yeah, so now it'll be a question of whether they can transition all of the early kills on Olaf into a decent win. And of all the Olaf we're starting to see, and even some Olaf bans, hyper late game, it's not that impressive of a pick. When the enemy AD carry and there's a lot of damage on the other team, being immune to CC just seems to be a little bit less valuable since there's not this like agreed upon Olaf build that is great. If you build damage to allow you to kill someone very quickly, you usually die while you're running in. But if you build full tank, by the time people get endgame stats with like 2,000 base health, you're not doing enough damage to solo them up before they can do 4,000 year health back. So really it's the early and mid game where Dardoch has to make his mark, especially since he's picked up a lot of the kills. If he was like a 0, 1, and 9 Olaf right now and all the kills were on Vladimir and Ashe, it wouldn't be a problem. But he picked 5 of the kills up, so he really has to make sure that Team Liquid close out this game handily.
Yeah. Under some risk, but didn't panic too badly. Managed to drain it up to this top side. Did not get rooted up. He's okay for now. GBM though right in front of this one. Spots Lorlo. Plenty of damage. Wall still on cooldown though. It's enough to force the flash anyway though as the Zyra roots are coming out. QB Kid forcing that summoner out of him.
Moves like those are still very beneficial in trying to scale for Energy. They got a 0-4 OQ and a 0 kill Anivia, so the more they can farm to make this gold closer percentage-wise, the better. Burning Lorlo's flash gives them more opportunity to stall.
Lorlo has to play defensively even longer. Bartle did not quite gonna land. Santorin walks away from that one.
And this is high cost. Lorlo has flash down, so even if he does go to stop Squash, he would get soloed. So like they have to send a whole bunch of people back here. And this is the effect of Team Liquid missing their last few shots. Remember, Fabi's missed Ash Arrow in the mid lane, and then Matt's missed Bard ultimate there in the jungle. So Team Liquid has been trying to convert on these advantages, but they've missed a few times in a row.
They've been trying to play sort of 5-man group against a 4-1 split push, and if you can get into 5v4, yeah, it'll work great, but if it doesn't, Jax keeps getting farther ahead. As Jat was saying, I just put it in more words. It's probably not as useful, but it's not to go down.
I like that Energy is committing to this as well, because it's not like Cross is going for a team fight build. He's going for a split push build.
Very much so.
We saw KFO do this once where he was 5-0 on Jax last week, and then he built the Sterix Gauge as the second item, and you're like, well, that's not really great for split pushing. It's more just so you can avoid being bursted. And they didn't have threats split pushing or in team fights. So at least now Energy has a split push threat, and they're just trying to stall out with their 4-man unit. As long as they keep avoiding the Ash Arrow and the Bard ultimates, which is a pretty tall task, they're going to be fine.
Looks like they're avoiding Dardoch's ability to have any health as well, knocking him down a nice wall. And despite the fact that Olaf can ignore CC, he can't ignore terrain at all. He's running Ghost, so Anivia ends up being a really good pick into Olaf as well. And actually, looking at the pick ban order, I'm curious, Olaf was picked into Anivia. Liquid picked that in their last round after the champion was already shown. So Dardoch didn't care about that potential weakness. GBM gets a really fortunate situation where he gets to play into this matchup. But yeah, Anivia, Ezreal, and Zyra are great defensive assets. They are actually well set up to make this 4-1 win.
Yeah, especially now that the gold is...
Are we that strong already?
Early game lead, it's mid-game lead, and that's much more manageable. Until Team Liquid starts stacking up Mountain Drakes to make Energy have smaller margins with how long they can wait in mid lane.
Wow, you fisted a giant.
Still, even with how well they're stalling,
did you have your gloves on?
Right target with no Mikhails or QSS or cleanse in sight, it's a kill. Same thing can be true for Matt's Bard ultimate.
Did you watch how fast his health went down?
Well, you can see right away Mountain Drake is the issue, and if you're already stacked up as 5 and there's no turret to hide behind, it's generally going to be pretty easy for Liquid to get it. So good of them to keep pushed up enough that they always had reward control. Drake was out without much effort.
Sit the fuck down.
Keeping the lanes pushed up. So good job, Liquid.
Told that dog
nice
down.
20-ish minute mark.
Damn it.
Next one coming up is a second Mountain Drake, which is actually ideal now for Liquid because they feel like they do need to get that chip damage into these turrets, or even threaten Baron.
Yeah, very true.
Now we don't have to be afraid of the Giants anymore.
As long as they're isolated.
Energy
and you get to sneak on them.
To this last week against Echo Fox, where Echo Fox was game 1 of the series. Echo Fox was controlling the majority of the dragons and had a reasonable goal lead for most of the game, but Energy trusted their scaling.
Good God.
And we're able to build generally tanky at the end of it. So Quas has built his 2 offensive items. So a little bit surprised to actually see him go Blade of the Ruin King and save for the Gunblade. I feel like the Gunblade is more common, but this is still going to be quite good for split.
This is that same one.
Basically, even though Team Liquid scales well, Energy could make an argument that they scale better. Kiwi Kid will do much more damage than Matt's Bard in the late game. Blue build Ezreal can be very elusive for Team Liquid, who might not be able to dive on top of him. And if GBM gets the right zone control, he's crazy. And then when Jax gets 5 to 6 items, he is way stronger than Aurelia.
Yeah.
So that's got to be what Energy is going for. They had the experience of winning a game like this last week, and since they fell behind early, they're just trying to do it again.
Yeah, honestly, there's no even easy targets for Lolo. Even if he were to be effective on this Aurelia, Ezreal should be able to kite away pretty reasonably. Just Arcane Shift after the Blade Surge comes in. Kiwi Kid, as long as he just dumps his cooldowns, the plants can live on without him, and that'll be pretty reasonable as well.
Is it just Edzo this time?
You're right. Even just outside of champion skilling, purpose-wise, it's not great for Lorlo here on this Aurelia.
Let's see
so
if we have any more.
I can see very good things in the future if they can keep this one alive. And as the game has slowed down, it feels like that just might be the case. Matt playing for the ward control, and Liquid, to their credit, are really darkening the vision around this Baron pit. Liquid have gotten rid of all the vision. There's only one ward really anywhere near us on the other side of the wall from Energy.
Yeah.
They can't really see the Baron base.
And for how decisive Team Liquid was in the early game, they've been able to find far fewer plays here in the mid game. We say they missed their last 2 shots of the Bard ultimate and the Ash Arrow, but that was 8 minutes ago. The cooldowns aren't that long. They're just not taking the shots anymore because they're not seeing the opportunities for a big play.
And as a Canadian, you must know the famous Wayne Gretzky quote, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. I hope it's actually him. I'm pretty sure it is.
I think it was a Gandalf quote. No, it was. No, I think it was a Michael Jordan poster, but I think Wayne Gretzky has said similar things like all the great players throughout time were very willing to take the shots because they want to be the ones who win the game. They don't want to wait for the other team to lose it.
Yeah, and this is Liquid missing a bunch of shots they're not taking right now, not finding the opening. There's OQ almost getting slowed. Dardoch can't quite land it, though. They're really pushing in the top, so they're trying to split the team up. Roots come across, and a nice wall blocks out Dardoch, who's just stuck there.
That's a big one.
Bardo buys some time. Here comes the engage. Asher lands. GVM is going to get slaughtered here in this one. Santorin running. OQ nearly dead. Hemoplague might get him. Unstoppable as Dardoch, as they have picked off one. Now a second as the Zyra pops, and this will be Liquid taking a 2 for 0. Going into the mid lane even farther.
They hit both the shots. Matt lands a great Bard ultimate, and then the chain of the Ash Arrow was actually super deadly. GBM couldn't respond to that whatsoever. The question will be, are these Death Timers long enough for Team Liquid to take a bunch, and how well can they defend Quas? Because Quas fully committed, never tried to teleport back in, and he's gaining ground on the bottom half of the map.
Yeah, he's equalizing part of this inhibitor take, but look at that. Lorlo was scary enough that Quas couldn't make his presence really known. Jumps in again on the turret. Tries to ignore some of the damage. He will not get stunned off by Lorlo, but look at the health he's losing. Quas will just die for this. Puts on the dodge, then goes, are you going to live? You're probably not going to live, but you're going to try to live. He flashes, and it's going to be Lorlo picking up the kill. Kind of close, actually. You can see the tools that Quas would have had, but lost too much health. And you can now see that Liquid, with an advantage in kills and a middle inhibitor dead, are looking great.
Yeah, the middle inhibitor is really critical to be able to break against the Anivia. It means if they siege another turret, they're going to be able to get some type of flank positioning. And watching this, OQ had just gotten a little greedy, running up front, but that's not the reason they died. He shifts away, and it's really the tempered fate from Matt, catching Santorin, GBM, and King. And then watch Fabi's timing. Boom, right onto GBM and Santorin, as well as Matt chaining the Bard stun. Phoenix as well, able to flash in to just take them clean off the turret.
And what was nice about Liquid is there are 3 members who are so willing to dive, who are tanky against turrets. Phoenix, Dardoch, and Lorlo all happy to run right in there, make sure that Fabi and Matt are safe to follow up, and those kills just came through cleanly. Really beautiful stuff here by Liquid. Matt gets the ulti up again, makes GBM walk to the backside, but that could still mean a possible death. Dardoch runs in, lands the axe slow, but doesn't want to go any farther. Loses the Steric's cooldown and walks away. Spirit Visage up for him.
OQ poking relatively nicely. Reduces his healing with the Executioner's Calling as well. That was definitely another attempt for Team Liquid. This one not as successful. Gold's still really close. As long as Energy's able to keep clearing out these minions, and as long as Quas is able to secure farm down in the bottom side. I'm wondering if it's worth it for Team Liquid to just go and kill Quas. Like, that is one thing about him having the Ghost. He kind of guarantees he can run away from Dardoch as long as he dodges one of the axes with a leap strike.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd just say it would be super easy for Dardoch and Lorlo to just gank him because Energy's 4-man squad isn't strong enough to do anything about it. But with the Ghost, it kind of changes that equation.
I would agree. So, even though Quas' scoreline is 1 and 3, he's actually gotten plenty of turret damage and plenty of farm for himself. And he was right around the bottom side of the map, didn't find much to do with it though, and will simply back out. Lorlo still has about 6 to 7 minutes left on his Rift Herald buff, so he's still got that power to help equalize what the Jack is doing to him. And let a clean take on your second Mountain Drake here for Liquid. And that'll be the last one, because all the Dragons next up.
Yep, 6-minute cooldown on the dragon respawn. If it's going to spawn after 35 minutes, it will be an Elder Drake instead of an Elemental. So, in our last game between Immortals and Envy, a double Mountain Drake with an Elder Drake. Now Fastak can take Baron. You got a couple seconds when a double Mountain Drake team starts Baron. Obviously, Team Liquid's team isn't the best at it, but the double Mountain Drake will make them so.
Not too shabby. We'll see what happens, though, in this one. Dardoch once again losing Hysterics, taking plenty of poke damage here and backing out. OQ had gone for an early detour into Executioner's Calling, but now is going towards that ruin thing as he should be.
Here we go. And this is decision time right now. They know they're in it. Will Energy try and steal? Will they try and harass? And will Quas teleport? All these questions will be answered right now.
Looking for it. Santorin is getting locked up by Bar, which means there's not really any time to get across there. Ash Arrow's early, but it doesn't matter. He still can't get across in time. Takes the magical journey back out, but Santorin's still on the run. Phoenix in the front lines goes for the kill and will pick up Santorin. The jungler still does go down, plus the Baron picked up for Liquid. Quas is splitting, but I don't know how much more you can get.
Yeah, and how much more can TL get? Because they're not even responding to Quas. They know they killed Santorin, they know they have energy low, and they know they have Baron, so they're going for inhibitor number 2.
So Quas going for the Summoner Teleport. I think he could just recall, though, honestly. He wasn't going to save the inhibitor anyway, so I think a loss in cooldown, threatening to TP back to the bot lane, could have gone for the play. But yeah, Liquid threatening to win right now on turret number 1. 5v4 Santorin at 15 seconds on a GBM, popped into the egg, but Dardoch has aggro, has to walk away. Lorlo dangerously low. Phoenix goes in the back line, pops the pool, look for GBM. They can't get him, though. He pops the shield, gets away. Dardoch almost dead in the battle against OQ, and he gets shut down by Anivia. GBM takes him out, and yes, that team is alive. And imagine if Quas had teleport right now, he could grab the bottom lane. Oh, Phoenix, though, does take down OQ, picks up the kill, heals back up, and runs away. 4 alive for each squad. Lolo able to recall back and hold the bot lane alive. Liquid, they do get one of the Nexus turrets. Yeah. Otherwise, a trade in kills and a retreat.
And the second inhibitor, the Protobell kill at the end from Phoenix, really caught OQ off guard. He is not having a very fun time on Ezreal with how far behind he is. And yeah, a little bit of missed decision by Energy right here. Like, TL very clearly are making the calls to go in right now, 30 minutes in. And I like the call to try and go to end because they had already killed Santorin, and they were much stronger in team fights. They get a lot of CC'd on a Quas, so Quas has almost no impact in this fight, and they get an egg on a GBM. So all the damage is pretty much gone for Energy since Cupid and OQ are so far behind. But they are trying to push in to double Nexus turrets, which makes things a little bit difficult. Phoenix Protobelts gets just the edge of the E onto OQ there, and I think maybe if he didn't shoot that last Mystic shot, he would have kept his life.
Maybe so, yeah.
Definitely not a good game for OQ, but pretty good game here for Phoenix.
I mean, you see how that bottom lane started, too. Kid was 3-0 to start. OQ got a bunch of assists, and then they went like a combined 0-9 since then. No kills picked up for the bottom lane. 9 deaths, I think, across the 2 of them over time, and really rough stuff.
Yeah, and when these split push games break, they can break really hard, especially when the split push is the only one that has gold distribution on the team. Team Liquid now with 2 inhibitors down, Baron buff, and a third one available to be pushed. Are going to go for the middle inhibitor actually because of respawn right now, but it's still going to be very tough for Energy to defend.
Dardoch cutting back and forth, getting away from the Glacial Storm. Bit of a root on a Fabi. Kid, look at the damage up on him. Nizoni's pop by Phoenix. That could mean a setup for a stun. They kite away, do not get tempered faded. And they're going to be okay with this one. Quas pops the dodge, runs away.
I tried to zone with that Counter-Strike, but there's no sustained zoning. So it's a nice siege there for TL to get it. And now they're just going to go for number 3.
Maybe a little bit more can happen then as they move on to the bot lane here. Top and middle inhibitor already dead, as you mentioned. The third one, you said, chat. Here we go. Baron buff still on for a few more seconds. Looking at this one here. Bit of damage coming across. Jax goes in for the stun, lands it onto Lolo. Plenty of damage there. The Zyra to follow up as well. Plenty of punishment across. Liquid losing a lot of HP, but the tanks are still alive and they can still push forward. Ash is nearly untouched. Fabi putting out plenty of damage. Another stun lands on Phoenix, but he can heal himself back up. Does so, and he's just healthy. He's fine. Quas has to run back to heal. By the way, turrets are still dying thanks to minions across the map. And see how much is getting done right there.
Yeah,
Quaski, we could keep him alive.
Quaski just never really get in on these fights. No one on Energy can really get in on these fights. Just with how strong Phoenix is right now, walking through a Vladimir is incredibly difficult. When you would get there, you're going to get CC'd by Matt and Fabi. Add the exhaust on top of it, and it just makes it kind of an impossible task for Quas to really do anything in a 5v5. So with all their base being dead,
what were you doing on the rack?
It's hard to imagine Energy getting this game unless Team Liquid make a mistake. At the moment, Team Liquid's just going to group right back up. Now that they've healed, they don't even need the Baron empowered minions because it's an exposed inhibitor, and I think they're going to do that push again.
They might just do this one right now. Dardoch looking for Kiwi Kid, almost a little bit alone, but now he's got Lorlo, and down they go. The support is dead. Kiwi Kid just being attacked constantly.
And that's just going to make it easier. There's only one Nexus turret up right now, so they can easily take the third inhibitor in a 5v4, or they could push straight up for the win, but the death timer is long enough. I think they're going to do this, and then maybe go for the win after.
And Matt just walking up to the inhibitor, attacking it with his bard damage, and the other team comes in and makes it go down much, much faster. So there we go. All 3 inhibitors dead for the time being. This could be the end now for Energy. 13 seconds on Kiwi Kid. Does have his ultimate when he comes back up. That will be a fair bit of damage that goes towards Zonia's Hourglass, which he won't complete for the game ends most likely.
Yeah, not a great way for Energy to try and initiate right here, so they're really at risk of just being poked down and losing this one. Team Liquid's kind of slow playing this one, forcing Energy to engage.
Turret's nearly dead. Stun only lands on a Lorlo, doesn't mean much. Phoenix goes right back in the front line, stun on a Quas. That could be a kill picked up as Jax runs away. An ulti on a GBM as well as OQ means they're not part of the fight just yet. And the backline's kind of split off a stun on an OQ. And it's onto the Nexus now, down below half HP. Fabby stays on it, so does Lorlo. The kills don't matter, it's the Nexus, it's the game. And 36 minutes, Liquid takes down game 1.
Hard to argue with their execution that game. They jumped out of the gate really quickly, kind of found themselves in the mid game, regrouped, were able to land the initiations time and time again from Matt and Fabby, and they get that 36-minute, fairly one-sided victory.
Really, honestly impressive how this game was played by Liquid. When it started out as a 4-1 victory in the 2-on-2, where Kiwi Kid suddenly has 5,000 gold and OQ's got enough assists to finish a tier and more, you figure Energy are looking so amazing.
You gotta go there.
Dardoch comes in and gets a little bit done, then Phoenix comes in, picks up a double kill, and suddenly all that gets equalized. And then Dardoch keeps going up to that top lane, and he keeps killing the 3-0 or 3-1 Zyra to the point where the Zyra ended up 3-7. He actually went from 3-0-1 to 3-7-2.
He did, and I mean, Kiwi Kid actually ended up doing the most damage to champions for his team.
That'll be fucking hilarious.
And if you're playing a pick comp this aggressively, I love that the flash is being blown pretty much on cooldown by Sentinel to make a play. And it's really paying off for them. 10-3, but it's 2.5k gold up. It's not incredibly immense. It still is a large portion of gold for this point in the game at 20 minutes. And it's a hefty advantage, but it's not insurmountable. P1 still have ways that Apex can get back in the game against.
Yeah, I don't think we've actually yet seen a game where Phoenix 1 have a gold lead at 20 minutes. This is new territory.
Yeah, the game that they came back against Cloud9.
They were already 30 minutes in by that point.
It was a 30-minute tower dive in the top side.
So, Phoenix 1 boldly going where no Phoenix 1 has gone before.
Towards the enemy Nexus. They've done it once. They've done it once. They're trying to come around the enemy in the bot side here. Apex Ray left to his lonesome here, has to clear out this minion wave. Are they looking for Keen now?
Yeah, Mash is so afraid of getting collapsed on Keen.
He can't ulti or else he gets frontal pillared. Oh, but he used it.
Oh, he gets the stun snare! Catches it from Gate. He flashes the wall, and he's still able to get away.
Yeah, Gate really swift on that. Keen doesn't blow his cleanse, just blows his flash to get over the wall. Took a large chunk of damage there. And Mash, meanwhile, looks like he had to blow both summoner spells.
Pretty big amount of summoners.
Yeah, Mash got engaged on the bottom side, and then he came up through the river and Shrimp caught him. And so he had to blow both his flash and his heal.
Phoenix 1 just stole away the blue buff of Apex, finally starting to reclaim some presence on the map as Shrimp has been living in Apex's topside jungle with no repercussions for himself. Though Phoenix 1 have been able to pick up a few kills and turn a few of Apex's plays around. And it seems like right now Apex, they're playing on the defensive. They're playing afraid of Phoenix 1, afraid of giving up any more golden objectives. Just taking their time, trying to wait out this advantage. As now double teleport is back up on both Zig and Pyrion. They could look for yet another play. And the traps are being set. Phoenix 1 are prepping that bottom lane for this next Infernal Drake. And any unsuspecting Apex Predator that might wander by.
They really want that Infernal Drake as well. They'll give them big advantage here for themselves to start growing their gold lead. When you have this Drake, this is the Drake that helps you build on your own advantage the most out of all of them.
Yeah, that's Infernal Drake given freely by Apex. Phoenix won 3 Drakes to 0, 22 minutes in. That means 2 more could spawn. They could be at 5 Drakes by the time we get an Elder Dragon if Apex continue to seed this map control over that side of the map.
Yeah, so they're seeding the map control, and at that point you really have to ask, what are they playing for in the future? Like, what are they going to do to win this game? So Apex, they're looking for eventually 1-3-1-ing. They want to have Apollo at least 2, possibly 3 items here, because you don't want to fight Mash on this power spike Lucian with Black Cleaver Youmu's, and your split push is just going to start growing more and more of a lead. Like, over time, Ray is just crushing Zig and CS. Keep allowing that to balloon. Don't give up too much in that time. And then eventually you'll have your 1-3-1 online with Keen, but Pyrion can't answer Keen. That's the big problem here. That's the wrench, is that Pyrion got fed enough that Keen has to be scared of him in the 1-3-1.
Yeah, you can see they're committing to a 4-1 right now. 4 members of Apex in the mid lane, and as you mentioned, Ray, so strong, completes his Trinity Force. If you're going for a Youmu's second.
Yep, Youmu's. This is the kill the AD carry build. You want to go kill the squishy, dive straight at him with the armor penetration. And another note as well is Mash didn't build this way yesterday. Yesterday on his Lucian, he built the Essence Reaver, built Lord Dominic's Regards, and Phantom Dancer. He didn't go for this build, which I was quite confused by because it's incredibly potent, so much CDR for mobility. And Mash, I mean, in most of these fights, his problem has been that he's not confident enough to be in that front line, have the mobility and the protection that he needs, and it's a very self-sufficient build.